Buddies, welcome to a Thursday. So I'm going to go with Thursday.
All right.
Yep, that's what we're doing. Thursday edition of the show as we're remote today.
Well, Jack and I aren't. We're just,
Well, you don't have a remote. You have one thing.
So I'm not remote then.
Yeah. But that's the magic of I'm one place.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's another place. And this guy, it's unbelievable what we can pull off.
Show business, huh?
Me and James were talking about the black holes last night on the drive home after soccer, and we're wondering if we incorporated some black hole stuff, if we could be in different dimensions and still do the show.
Boy, that'd be interesting, eh?
Huh?
How do we get into the black holes without, dying of all the great gravitational force there?
Jaime's got some ideas. He's got some ideas. He's working on it.
Black hole sun.
No.
Won't you come? Wash away. Game day. Get your helmet on. It's Tampa Bay Lightning.
Oh,
Dirty, stinking Lightning are in town. Rhett, did you ever play the Lightning?
I remember playing the Lightning once in December, losing 6-1.
Long December.
And hitting Cowboys like a madman.
Yeah, you
Me
did.
and my boy Monte, after the coach said, you guys better get your arses home and not be acting like idiots. And
well, maybe just a quick one. I don't know.
We were in Speedos and
really,
what are the things that go around your head? Sweatbands.
Athletic wear, huh?
Yeah,
Nice.
we were still in our game outfits, ready to go.
Wow.
But I mean, it was only a 6-1 loss.
How was
the whole Tampa Bay team was there? Like, what? Didn't you guys just get?
Yeah, didn't you get shit pumped like 90 minutes ago? Life's all right though. It's
How was the bounce back performance? How was the playing guilty? Because that group,
Awesome.
Legendary bounce back play guilty team.
Hey, we let the people down against Tampa Bay in that game in December. We were going to do it.
won them right back.
Back.
Won them right back. Yeah. It's probably not most people associated with the Flames, not their immediate memory of the
Red and
Tampa
Speedo?
Lightning, but-
Yeah, well, I don't like the other memory. This one is kind of
That one's better?
This is a chortle. I could chortle about this.
Yeah.
More playful, hey?
Yeah.
Why you want to reminisce about Game 6?
Not really.
Jelly being an idiot and not maybe raising a stink, or Kiprusoff sieving out in Game 7.
Jeez.
Sieving out.
Sieving out.
I believe he let in 2. Is that what it was?
Sieving out.
Sieving out.
Yeah, what they allow? 6 or 7? 2.
Or Leopold not be able to pot it on an empty net. Like,
empty net, Leo.
Go
You
ahead,
want to
put it in there.
that in or no? I guess not, eh?
No.
Yeah. When it came down to it, the only guy you could count on was Craig Conroy.
Or Big D. Hey, you're going to save 50 grand by not signing Dion. So
yeah,
it's a lot of money.
Yeah,
there's a game plan.
There is that, because over time we've talked about, if Dion wasn't such a bastard, maybe you play and things are different. There was a rookie cap. There was only so much you could pay guys coming out of
max the shit out of it. Who cares?
He was your first round pick. You're not ready to give him.
Brennan Evans is ready.
Yeah, he sure is. Yeah.
Well, hindsight, eh?
Or you could have had foresight.
Didn't Murray
Is that what you wanted to talk about?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what you wanted to get into with Tampa Bay?
No, not really. No. Now that we've kind of gotten into it, it's probably not worth getting into, looking back. This show is a presentation of Bet365. It's the world's largest sports betting platform. Open an account with Bet365 today. Bet on a huge range of markets. Get that app, download it, sign up, use the promo code NATION when you do. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. And yes, with our Barn Burner program here, we have the Super Chat. It is available to you, and proceeds from our Super Chat go directly to the Youth Centers of Calgary, place where kids are welcomed and accepted. You have a little fun, do a little bit of learning, taking care of one another. Youth Centers of Calgary, the direct recipients and beneficiaries of our Super Chat here on the program.
Love it.
Yeah, game day, Flames Lightning. The Flames, I don't know if you know, points in 2 of their last 3.
Wow.
On a real heater.
Rhett's top 5 keys to victory.
Well, early for a top 5. Let's hear it. Top 5. Number 5.
Show up on time.
On time.
Right? Like they're coming off a road trip. I don't care. I don't need no damn excuses.
Is that 5 or 1? That's 5.
That's number 5. Yeah, we're counting
Okay,
them.
5. 4.
Number 4, you distracted me, so I forget.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 3.
Distracted.
What was number 4? Oh,
you were distracted.
boom.
Keys to
Don't say those.
victory.
Poof. Yep. Number 5 was
On time.
Show up on time.
Show
Don't care
up
about
on-
the coming off a road trip. Don't care. It was only 2 games.
Oh, this is it. Lots of Advil, cold, and sinus. Feel like the sniffles are running around the room.
Cough syrup.
I'm just going to write drugs. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Good. Okay.
Yep. Methamphetamines and such.
Yep.
Number 3.
Soup. Because of the colds, you got to have a big bowl of chicken noodle soup today. You get your proteins, your veggies in there. You get some carbs.
Mhm.
Nice
Sounds
hearty
really
meal.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Sodium. Yep. Number 2.
Number 2. This was a real important one, Dean. It could be. You could fight that. It could be number 1. Stay out of the penalty box.
Out of the box.
Because I feel like, and I can't back it up with any sort of stats or knowledge, but I
Mhm.
feel like Tampa Bay might have a good power play.
Tampa Bay's power play is 8th in the league, and you have the 27th best penalty kill. It is not a matchup you're going to want to see a lot of tonight if you want to win.
I wrote down discipline.
However you want to describe it.
Okay. And number 1, Rhett's
Let's see
top
what-
5, the number 1 key for Flames victory tonight.
Outscore.
Oh, wow. There it is.
Score more
Outscore.
goals.
Surprised you mentioned goaltending here. That's crazy.
Then
It's
number
super
Number
there.
6,
position.
Wolf has to get a shutout.
6, Wolf Shetty. Okay.
Anything else you guys want? Or are we done for the day?
No, that's good. I mean, if they nail all that, I think they're probably a good spot.
I mean, geez, if they only just do the number 1, that would be more than enough.
That's the thing, right?
Yeah. You
If
can
you
show
got
up-
do all-
You got to do those other things to be able to get to the.
right.
Number
okay.
1
All
becomes
builds to
more.
that.
You can't just
Yeah.
pop up to the top. And
Pop goes the world.
Pop on top.
what a terrible song. Hey,
Yeah, it was
high
not
school,
great.
Dean. Pop goes the world.
Big guitar.
Jack
Big bottom. Pop goes. Who did Pop Goes the World? Damn it. Jack? Pop Goes the World? Anyone?
No.
Google.
You googs?
Not
You got
Pop
your-
Goes the
you got your
Weasel.
comfy sweater on. Boom, boom.
Pop Goes the World.
Expensive, though.
Men Without Hats? No, really?
No, it's not Men Without Hats.
Johnny played guitar. Jenny played bass. Name of the band is Huberdeau. Really?
It's Men Without Hats?
Men Without Hats?
British pop thing. Is that accurate?
Aren't they Aussie?
Oh, gross. Even worse.
I would not.
No,
Or are we? Are you maybe? Are we? Is
we
there some
remix
99
something?
Luft balloons getting in there?
Ooh.
Is that Lena or something?
El Nino. Well, we've got.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, Pop Goes the World by Men Without Hats.
Well, shit.
It says it
It's
right
right there.
there. It's kind of hard.
It's not. Wonder who sings that song.
Is that a DJ there? Or is that in the song? It's literally telling you. to sing the
That's
song.
part of the song. Yeah, that's it.
Ah.
Jack, tell
All
me
right,
when I got
can't put. We're gonna get taken down, aren't we?
How many seconds?
3, 2, 1.
There's been no lyrics. How can we get flagged before they even start singing?
Music's copyrighted.
Say aye.
Really? Don't care. It's
Oh.
worth it.
Yeah, I was something flag for this.
There it is. There's the hook. You were. It was worth it. How did we get there? Pop goes to
Because
something.
we can't pop to the top of the top 5.
You got to do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 before.
That's
you
it.
choose one.
Yep, that's it. Well done. Yep. What else can we tell you about this game? The Lightning were in Edmonton the other night. They were beaten.
Low scoring
Beaten
game.
2-1. Soundly
hold back.
beaten. Vasilevsky made only one more, and maybe this story's different.
If you were going to Bet365 and you
Yeah.
saw the Oilers Tampa Bay battle, you going over or
Yeah,
I don't know
gotta
what
take
it
the over.
was, but
Wouldn't
I'm
have gone
doubting
under
it.
3.5. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That
Would
feels
have taken the under the night before, or I guess late that same night against the with the Flames and Preds, and would have definitely taken the over there. Wrong and wrong. That's why we tell you to bet responsibly. Don't bet outside your means, because sometimes things go sideways on you, like they did the other night. Jonathan Huberdeau, who we brought up in kind of tongue in cheek yesterday.
Not me. I've been
You've been
tooting his horn
right on.
all.
Big fan. Yeah.
That, if
Brett's
that's
been
what you, I
championing
don't know
that
if you toot
extension
the horn.
since day one.
My kid got a tuba the other day, so I'm going to be there's going to be some tuba tooting.
A
around
tumor?
here.
Huberdeau?
Tuba.
Tuba. Okay. Well, that's better than the other. Is it just sitting around the house, or what's happening?
Apparently, it's at school. Hasn't been brought home yet, so we're
Ah.
excited for that.
It's large if it's a real size one. That's something you're going to want to leave at school. You're going to lose like a hallway to that thing.
Well, and there's one thing. Girls like a guy that plays a tuba.
Oh, yeah.
It's the tuba guys.
Don't you have
in
a
school.
Isn't that a tuba or is that a trombone?
Sad trombone. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got that one on this one.
Anyway, sorry, I distracted you.
Damn it.
Anyway, so yes, the Lightning lost in Edmonton. Vasilevsky and net made 24 saves. It doesn't really get that bad for the Lightning. I mean, they're not crushing the world like we've seen at times in their
last year. They were a
John
wild
Cooper.
card, weren't they?
Yeah, they're 4-4-1 since November 21st. So it's but it's kind of cherry picking because I think they won 3 of 5 prior to that. But you know what they're doing? They're not. They've climbed them out and they've been to the tippy top.
Yeah,
they're not phased by losing streaks. They don't get their panties in a knot in November and December. This is part of 82 games. We're going to win some. We're going to lose some. Just play, and that's what they're doing.
Is Cooch crushing the league in points again? Wasn't he
he's tied
unbelievable?
for 7th. I got it in the Pinder Report. He's up there.
Sorry.
I think he's got the same as McJay and
38 points in 24 games, which again is
spectacular. Not as good as last year, but
right? Which if you had a player that had 38 and 24,
well, you just talked about it. You brought up Huberdeau. That's what we were going to discuss.
Right? See,
yes,
there you go.
What's he on pace for?
Huberdeau pacing the Flames right now. He's on a 5-game point streak.
Really? Eh?
And
He's got
Pinder's
7 in his last 5.
not good enough for Pinder.
I like him producing. That's fine. It is a little odd that the assist machines turned. He's got the Cy Young line this year, but you'll take any offense you're getting. That's what he's here to do.
Complaining. What's he on pace for, Dean? Is he going to continue to rack him up?
I don't know. I feel
the
like
math.
Is he at 18 points now? 19.
I feel like unsustainable is a word that kind of comes to it just pops up in a hurry, but
What do you mean unsustainable? He's going to end up with, like, what's he got for points?
Right now, Jonathan Huberdeau in 29 games has 10 goals and 9 assists. So it's not really a Cy Young line.
So 60.
Yeah, just used to his regular stuff.
What if
right?
we do
So
times 3? It's not times 3, but roughly.
Well, let's just call it 20 because you got 19 points. Call it 20 times 3. So he's 75 points.
Yeah, pretty good.
Which I think we would, you'd take that.
75 points. I'd have been, yeah. If you bet 365.
That's a nice bounce back for old JH.
Absolutely.
Is that the over/under total? Because I could go right to the.
You want to? No, I don't think. I'll let you guys with your over/under, which again looks pretty good for the under at this point.
We're talking about Kuzmenko.
That's right. Yeah.
He needs to do something at some point.
Don't want. You know what? I don't want Rhett to win. I want you to win, Ryan.
Thank you, Dean.
Because if you win, then the other guy wins, and it's better for everybody.
Yeah, if he wants to score a lot and they could trade him for a better asset, then it's great for everyone involved.
I don't even remember what the bet was. What's the bet?
13.5 goals. Kuzmenko, you got the over. Under, I got the over.
How many? Sorry?
13.5.
13.5.
He's on
pace. That just happened the other day, that
3.
bet. That's right.
It did just happen the other day, yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what we bet, but I think it's a really, really hot chicken sandwich from the place down the road.
That or the soup. I thought maybe the soup again. We love the soup. You and I love soup.
I do, but Dean wasn't happy with that.
It's on the top 5 list today.
Yeah, but if it's really spicy soup, that soup, Dean, you can come. We'll spice it up for you. It's Pinder Mexico hot.
Yeah,
no, my only thing with it was we talk about it on the show, and it's going to be a year-long thing. So then for the people that watch and then see who wins, to not get anything out of a payoff of anything. That's all. I'm just thinking about the people, just thinking about the watchers, thinking about the listeners. That's all I'm doing.
The watchers, I like that.
A little bit of a different Lightning team than the last time we saw them.
There
Flames actually beat them
Yeah.
twice last year. Of course, there was the big change. We talked about it just last game because guy that plays for Nashville was involved. Steven Stamkos, Hagel, Jake Gensel, welcome in. It's worked out pretty well for Tampa in terms of, remember when Gaudreau left and had a certain number of points, and then Huberdeau came in
At the same number that prior year.
well, we're just gonna. So it's Stamkos was here. He had 40 goals and 81 points. Gensel comes in. Hey, look at me! I got 26 points and 26. I'm right there.
So he's doing that. That's working for Tampa then.
That's working for Tampa.
Because here I don't see the 100.
Didn't work here.
Case for.
Nope.
We're going to be doing backflips if he gets halfway to 115.
Yeah, it didn't work here, and not working in Nashville. So.
Right.
Wasn't he the captain?
Yeah.
Of the Lightning, yeah.
They just named Hedman this summer to replace him.
So they ditched their captain and
so did the Rangers. It's the hot thing now.
That's what everyone's doing.
Kind of like winning the Jack Adams. You don't want the damn thing.
Kiss of death. One of the other kind of big move that was pulled off. Mikhail Sergachev out. See ya.
Yeah, JJ Moser in.
JJ Moser, Connor Geeky, a 7th and a 2nd round pick for Sergachev. Sergachev is doing just fine. He's in Utah now.
Big minutes.
Soaking. 20 points in 28 games.
Wow.
25 minutes a night. Top scoring D-man. And for the Lightning now, Moser is 24. He's a wee lad. He's over 20 a night. He's a plus 13. Not big points there yet, but he plays a lot. And Geeky, who is only 20, is centering their third line. Not a lot of points there, but the kid's 20 and he's in the NHL. So it's not too shabby. Feels like one of those trades kind of works for everybody. But it is kind of interesting for the Lightning. That's a big deletion. Right? Moser takes up those minutes, but production is definitely down as far as from the blue line. And then the locker room's different. To take Stamkos and Sergachev out, those guys were there for a long time. We're on those cup-winning teams. That's a real shift in that locker room, I would guess.
2 core pieces, right?
Yeah.
Like it'd be the equivalent of a Hedman or a Vasilevsky, Kucherov.
No, it's not a Hedman.
Okay, so
almost.
I mean, Stamkos isn't in the same sphere. They're both core parts. That's the only point I'm making here. Like, if you talk about 5 guys with those cup champions,
it's a little bit less because I mean, Hedman's a Norris guy, right? So, but it's a top 2, top 3 D man and a 40 goal guy. Take him out, plug new guys in. Yeah. Doesn't always work. It's worked out pretty well. Now, obviously, the points aren't there on the back end, but people like this Moser kid.
Yeah,
I think they're set up. I don't know. Wasn't Noodles bragging about that geeky guy too?
Sure.
Noodles' sneaky pick was the Lightning this year because everyone was kind of down on them for dumping Stammer. He's like, no. They got younger and better in a way, which is kind of true. Remember Sergachev, I think, had the broken leg last year, fellas. Do you recall that? Missed a lot of time, making a lot of money. Very good player. Utah's trying to speed up this rebuild.
God. Imagine if I had my fucking leg drop for when you said that would be the best.
You're gonna have to find that now.
That'd be a deep soundboard though, right? If you just had, oh, my fucking leg. It'd be so great. Ryan, back to you. Shit.
Yeah, and the other thing, they're missing Seravalli and Chernak right now. Those guys have emerged as really important pieces. Chernak's a big physical second pair defenseman, and Seravalli's going to go play for Canada at the Four Nations. He'll be at the Olympics next year. He's a huge defensive, hard-checking centerman. Those are big pieces you might not see tonight in the lineup. So,
you start talking about their lines and their players. You're like, geez, that's pretty good.
Well, another guy in there that, unless you kind of pay attention, we give the East media and that is like, don't pay attention. Wow, Brandon Hagel This
Monster.
Hagel guy is on the Four Nations. What's he doing? Oh well, he's having quite a year. He had quite a year last year. This is, I mean, it's like
Remember the trade?
played in Red Deer, so it shouldn't be a name that you don't necessarily know if you live in these parts. He had 26 goals and 75 points last year, so not insignificant production.
Same
there.
as Huberdeau.
Yes, these are Huberdeau type numbers we're talking about. And this year, he's right. Did he have a 5-assist game 2 weeks ago?
He did. Yeah, he had
He's got
5 in the first half of the game. He had 4 in the first period, 1 early in the second.
He's got 12 goals and 31 points in 26 games. So
He's clicking for 90 points. That's a good player. And remember, they gave up 2 firsts and 2 prospects, Boris Kachuk and another youngster to get him. Like, that was a crazy deal. You're like, whoa, Tampa, 2 firsts and 2 prospects, but he was locked in at a low number. They were right up against the cap. And Tampa's like, what do we need a 28th overall pick for? Like, this is our window to hang banners. They did. And they did the same sort of thing with Tanner Jeannot. It just didn't work. They have a first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And
that was,
they kind of had to punt on him. But they've extended Hagel, and he's part of that new core now.
I think they're doing a good job of turning it over too.
He's really sharp, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Noodles talks about, you got to be a sociopath to be a GM or whatever, right? Like, Breezeball's not afraid to cut ties. Stamkos, you've been on a billboard before you even got here. See ya. Gensel in. Sergachev been great. See ya. Like, fearless.
Yeah, and nothing to take away from any of the guys that you've named. Stamkos to guys that are still there. The guys that stir the drink. Hedman,
Point.
Cooch, Point.
That's another thing. I mean, Braden Point. We know it's Calgary guy, so we know it. But the guy is a friggin' superstar and has been for so long. And
nice, man.
It takes you a while, especially when Stamkos was there, before you get to him, because Kucherov's numbers are always, we barely pay attention to him when he's leading the league by 20 points. Like, oh, is Kucherov, is he having a good year? Yeah, he's first in the league by 1 million. So for a guy like Braden Point, who, how's it going for him? He has 18 goals in 22 games. He got hurt and missed some time. So 18 and 22, 30 points in 22 games.
He's 2 goals off the NHL scoring lead. And to your point, is missed time.
Has missed time, has 30 and 22, isn't leading his team in scoring.
And do you feel like any of those things matter to any of them?
No, that's the thing.
This again is it's the 82 game dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for some of the new guys, it'd be important. Like, how's Gensel fitting in? JJ Moser, how we're doing things around here. But like all these other guys, like, okay, we're just gonna do our thing till tell us when it's April 18 and we're ready to go.
How would that be? Like, I went to the Cup 3 times,
Yeah.
but they were random teams that gelled and came together, and you had a run. Like, awesome. It was great. How would it be to be dialed in on a squad that for the last decade, like you're in Florida, taxes, sunshine, winning, talent,
Cups,
like to be part of an organization that's had, cups, like personal accolades, Norris trophies, Vezina, like what would that feel like?
The reason I'm smiling is I remember when working at the Dome doing the radio show, you'd be at morning skate or whatever watching a team, and Chicago would come in. It's like Hall of Famer, Hall of Famer, Hall of Famer, Hall of Fame. Like,
yeah.
Their media, and their media, they don't cross. Yeah, we just see these guys every day. So how would that be? We're watching Brandon Bolig and Rene Bourque, and you got Patrick Kane and Taves and
Hossa.
Like, what?
Keith.
Yeah, Hossa and Keith.
Chalmerson.
Jesus. Yeah, they're pretty good. You're right. They're pretty good. So yeah, it's just, we've got usually one of our guys leads the league in scoring, and one of our guys is up for the Norris, and one of our guys is up for the Vezina, and one of the guys is probably leading the league in power play goals, something like that. And we'll get in somewhere. We're not wild card. Okay, yeah, whatever. Home ice, sure. We don't get too bent out of shape about that, but we'll get in, and then we'll worry about it then.
It's funny because that division, it's like you got a lot of respect for what Tampa's done. Florida's been to the Cup 2 years in a row. Boston, it's like they still feel dangerous, even though it hasn't looked great this year. Toronto's leading the division most of this season. Like, it's just, you got to remember, as good as they sound, what is it, the last 2-3 years? They haven't won a series, I think, since they won the Cup.
No, you're right, and
It's
not,
crazy because they're so good, but it's like last 2 years, first round loss, 4-2 to the Leafs, last year 4-1 to the Panthers. Like for them, they're not seeing the way they are. They're like, shit, we got to reestablish ourselves. We've been ousted early the last 2 years. We're in the Cup final, we lose to Colorado, nothing since.
Yeah, which is why you do look at those moves.
Yep.
And I know, Rhett, you were on the Stamkos. That's enough. You've gotten all you needed out of Stamkos. You bought the car new. You drove it for a long time. It was a great car. Time to move on. But as a GM, yeah, you've got to kind of grab them and all right, here we go. We're letting our captain go. We're not trading him. We're getting nothing for him. We're getting cap space back, but we're walking away. We're going to spend that somewhere else. And this defenseman who's been playing 20, 22 a night for us forever, we're going to trade him for some young guys and see how that goes. It's big when the expectations are still there, and a lot of the guys are still there that were on those teams that were juggernauts. So
I just can't imagine going to the rink for 10 years straight going,
yeah,
we're the better team.
Yeah. And it's
why not
like,
us?
It's the Chicago run we just talked about, right? It's LA had that for like, I want to say 6 years. It's when you have it, it's pretty special. Rare air.
Yeah. Apologies to Bolig and Rennie Bork, because they were just those were names at the front of my.
Wonderful, just not Hall of Famers. That's all.
I mean, there's all kinds of names. Truly,
Big,
that I could come
powerful
up.
men. Big, powerful men.
Yeah, strong, great people.
Oleg, best shape of his life that one training camp.
Yeah,
Best shape
Very
ever.
excited.
didn't rub you the wrong way at all.
No, love that. Yeah, give up a third for a guy that couldn't crack the lineup of a good team.
Wow. Like team identity really helped with the team identity.
Yeah, definitely knew who was skating late.
He's in such good shape. All that extra cardio at the end of practice.
Oh, you should see him move. I tell you, best shape of his life.
Oh man, he looks
boy. Here
so
we go.
good.
Chugga chugga. Here comes the narrative train.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's probably what we would all do, I guess, right? If we were running the team and we were, well, so how's this guy? Oh, you know what? I think he's in great shape.
How's
Looks-
his conditioning? Yeah.
He really put in the work.
Yeah, it's not the team telling us. It was the people watching the team that we thought.
You'd be calling the agent, Dean. So how's it like? Can you send me one of his workouts? Like this guy looks unbelievable.
Yeah.
Might copy this guy. He's in the best shape he's ever been in.
I do, but
Well,
I
that's
don't know if
interesting,
I should tell this story. I heard it. No, forget it.
Oh, come on. What are you afraid of?
No, I don't want to.
Gonna out someone?
Well, yeah, it's not worth
Cheap
doing
shots?
it for the story. It's not where the story's not that great. Now Pelts and Dewar, tough blow sent down after that performance the other night.
Performing well, and they just
How could you?
Yeah.
2 point nights.
you just said it, sociopath.
Yeah,
Tommy.
you gotta really
Ruthless.
Ruthless.
both players recalled this morning, likely in the lineup tonight.
Who's that?
Pelts and Dewar.
No
They-
way. So they
Yeah.
went.
And now
They saved a couple days of waiver eligibility, boys. Good work, fellas.
papered. Is that what it was? Papered them up,
Papered them down to the
Papered them
down to the
down.
Heats. Down the hall to the Heats.
kick them when they're up.
You're allowed to do that now, right? You used to have to get on the plane.
Team's right here.
Omaha.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
They
that
sent
would've
you
been
down
fun.
and you didn't get on the plane to Omaha. You were
Really?
skirting the system.
Let's see those boarding passes, mister.
Yeah, that's right. You need to sit in the middle for a 4-hour flight with 2 connections in the middle of winter, you jerk. Then we'll know. you're good.
Omaha, easy to get to Omaha, I would guess.
Yes.
I've never been, but feels like
Real
a quick
kiddie.
jaunt. Yeah. What's that?
Is that a Counting Crows song?
Yes, it is Counting Crows.
You're singing today. I thought,
Omaha. And you know what? Sneaky good for them. You always hear the pay paradise, put up a parking lot, beat it. It's not your song.
Mhm.
Mr. Jones overplayed.
but a classic.
A long December. Did I sing that one early? Is that 2
Yeah.
Counting Crows references today? Holy jumping Jesus.
I like Counting Crows around Christmas for some reason.
The activity of the band.
Oh, the band.
Okay, that's good.
So, I have some
Yeah,
rum and
yeah,
eggnog, kick
yeah.
back,
With
sit in the
crows.
backyard, count some crows.
Count some Ravens, count some Crows.
Yeah.
Let's go get it, boys.
Yeah, that's a magpie, I think, not a crow. Yeah.
Hate them magpies.
Jerks.
Yeah.
Walking bastards.
Yeah, and getting into your garbage.
Ugh.
Your garbage. No.
Flames will have an interesting decision today, Dino, with the lines because Lomberg is back in skating. I
Nice.
hope that means the birth of a healthy third child for him and his partner, because that's what kept him off the last road trip. That would give them 1 forward too many with the recall of Dewar and Pelche. And that fourth line was probably their best group.
Because Klapka went down.
Win.
Pelche and Dewar back. Klapka down. Kirkland, IR.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised Kirkland wasn't on the IR already, but whatever.
So you can't play all those guys. Who are you taking out if you're putting Lomberg back in? Because I think you're putting Lomberg back
Well, and you can't take Huberdeau out because he's red hot.
I would take out Jakob, but only because I don't think he's effective on the fourth line.
Oh, it's good the last game. What was he? Goal and assist? No, was it assist?
Who doesn't deserve it? I mean, it's just on merit only.
Yeah. I mean, Walker Dewar had a great game. I would have Pelche above him on the pecking order, but after the last game, like Walker was doing everything. Like tough to take him out.
This Pelche guy is gonna. He's.
Yeah,
no, it's a craw. Something in my craw.
Yeah,
stuck.
Stuck in my. Not a crow.
You got it jammed in your crow. A lot of crows today.
You counting crows?
Yeah,
He's gonna be tough to figure out. Like, are we just gonna get rid of this guy soon, or is he gonna actually make?
No, he'll finish the season here and then he'll sign somewhere else.
I don't think they'll do that. That's right, turn up. What you need is a Kuzmenko trade that opens another spot in the top 9, right? You'd love.
Well,
to see
that's a good point you make, Ryan. That's a good point you make.
Just score a little, they might be able to trade him, and that would open a spot in the top 9.
Hey, Jacob, we're gonna send you to the Wranglers because we got a roster. We're all full up.
We're rostered up.
Or a guy with no points or goals that's supposed to be this power. What about this spot? Could I have that spot? The guy that's not producing anything.
I mean, it's
they've been producing though. Like it's been like him and Dewar and Bruni have been.
Kuzmenko.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm saying that if I'm Pelche and I'm Pelche's agent, okay, I'm getting sent down. All right, I'm gonna go work my ass off. Okay, there's no spots for me. Hey, Conroy, you got a duster in the lineup that's not doing F all. And I'm wasting away in the minors. F you.
It's tough, right? Because Connie's trying to get an asset for Kuzmenko.
Yes,
based on merit, he's only got 1 goal, guys.
Exactly. Like if you were just doing it on merit alone, why isn't Pelche getting that spot?
Totally. And then honestly, if you had Pelche, Coleman, and Zeri as a line, you're like, shit, yeah, that's a great spot for him. You got a veteran, you got a crafty playmaker, boom, third line.
That's what's happening tonight. You know what? Husk is no idiot. That's what Husk is going to do.
All right.
When are the lines coming up?
They probably already have.
When are the lines coming up?
Coming up.
Don't worry about your dog.
It's not my dog. I got a delivery maybe coming.
Do we have a dog? We have a delivery. What the hell just happened? Jack just stormed out here. He was talking.
Yeah, there's like 4 boxes at our door now.
Oh, maybe it's the cleaning crew.
No, they're here yesterday.
Camera?
Probably.
But seriously, if I was Pelche, we never really talked about it. Why is Kuzmenko? You understand why, but if you're Pelche, you're raising holy hell on this matter.
And the other thing is you got to earn it, right? Like just because you get called up doesn't mean you're better.
Okay, sure. But it goes both ways.
Yeah,
okay, is he earning it? So that's earning it.
Good,
so if I go in the lineup and play all the same games that Kuzmenko's got and got the same points, I've earned it.
And there will be a time too where
Adam and goals didn't take long, did it?
I mean, that's what I was going to say. There will be a time where you look at it. We'd like to get an asset, but that plan is not going to. That dog don't hunt. We can give a lot of ice time to this guy, and it's probably just not going to work out.
Our assets.
We're better.
Cap space.
We're better off long term. Just
finding out if Pelche can do it.
No, I don't think you. But I mean, where are we at? 29 games in
there yet? Yeah. I mean, you still see his skill all over. He just looks like a guy that's fighting it so hard, trying to get too cute. Like backhand between the legs, pass. It's turned on a 2-on-1, and you get no shot. Like it was like watching Huberdeau when he was fighting it the first half of last year. It's like watch him turn this 2-on-1 into no shot or chance, trying to do something cute. That's what Kuzmenko looks like right now.
If you can't get something for Kuzmenko, please try and have a real appreciation or figure out as best as you can what Pelche is.
Yeah.
because he's going to need a deal. And what are you doing with him? Is he
Right.
a guy that just don't be a year down the road again after
Find
a
it
1-year
out.
deal to keep us? Well, we don't really know because he hasn't played for any amount of time because he's been injured. That's been part of it. But also he's not been in spots to succeed. And when he's been in, it's been limited. And it feels like we're close to that time.
Yeah, and I'll say this: the other side of it is he hasn't been undeniable, and a guy with a similar path, with similar knocks on him, being a smaller, slighter guy, was Andrew Mangiapane. He played the exact same way, whether it was the top line in Stockton, the fourth line in Calgary, up to the third line in Calgary, second line in Calgary. He went and took people's jobs. That's what Pelts has to do here. It's been a nice 3 games. But like, go make it undeniable. Don't make it like, Ty should go to who? Like, go be way better than Kuzmenko. That's what you got to do here.
You're right.
Kind of last call here for him.
We never had to really squint with Mangiapane when he started to have an impact. He was involved. He was in front of the net. He was like, this guy's taking a lot of shit and abuse in front of the net, and he's scoring goals and dirty air, that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's not Pelche, but to your point, just don't make us have to look for you. And well, did he play tonight? How many minutes is he getting there? Make it easy.
Undeniable. Yeah.
Make it easy.
So that'll be the curious storyline, because if you're just going on veteran status, like, he'd be the odd man out tonight in this lineup. So we'll see. I don't want to see that. It feels like he's just got back up, earned the recall, and playing well.
Yeah.
Still waiting on lines.
I'm just going in to see where we're at. 1 goal, 9 assists, 10 points for Kuzmenko. And I think we like him.
Yeah, I don't think he can cut bait yet, because there's just,
oh my God, is this like,
skills
this can't be. Remember, it was last week we were talking about it. You're going to have to shoot the puck.
Yeah.
To get more than 1 goal. Nashville, Dallas, and Pittsburgh, a combined 0 shots on net.
Really? Ugh.
Son.
I can think of him in the slot, getting cute, trying to move to someone else. Buddy, your shot's your asset. You're a better shooter than a passer. Let's go.
Get a rebound. Get something.
Yes.
Mm.
Like, you're shooting 3%, which is, like an eighth of what you shot last year here. He's probably around 25%.
Okay, so you didn't shoot in the Dallas game. You did get an assist, but you didn't shoot against Nashville and got nothing. You didn't shoot against Pittsburgh and you got nothing, and then nothing in there. That's hard to figure. Figure. How guys can have high levels of skill, but when the puck is dropped in a team game, he's real good in practice, and when they have an extra guy or two on the ice, when it's in 5-on-3s, he's so good.
Well, and again, he was very good down the stretch last year for this team. Conditions were very different than now, but like, with same coach, similar line mates, 40 goal pace he was on.
Should be a great game, though.
Same guy.
If he's in, have a hell of a night. Pelche, get in there. Go be undeniable. Who else do we? Huberdeau, keep it rolling. 5 games, make it a 6-game streak.
Well, what can here? Keep it going, buddy.
Connor Zary, 3-game point streak. Keep her going.
Kevin Rooney, get another Tanev hat trick with block the shot with your face and goal assist.
You know what? He's got balls. Rune Dog. He's got balls. I don't know. I got it.
Sure, you had that.
Ew. No. I've just got the little board here at home, eh?
Yeah, I figured that. It's a smaller collection.
Yeah. I did buy a bigger one, though. I've now got a bigger one for home and at work.
That's good.
Yeah. Investing in this project.
Personal investment, Dean.
Yep. Because it's really paying off.
Huge dividends, I'm told.
Yeah, it's really working great.
It's good.
We'll do the Great Clips inbox a little later in the program.
Yeah.
You can email the show, greatclipsinbox@flamesnation.ca. We'll take your questions, your queries, your thoughts, your hopes, your dreams.
What? So if you say questions and queries, what's the difference?
The difference there.
Well, I wonder, a question could be you and the shoveler. When did you when did you get married? Question. Query could be one of those things. I wonder if, you think aliens have Frying pans for eyeballs?
Gotcha. More a
Mm.
question
It's
is
okay,
more of a
maybe-
direct answer.
Now, I don't know if that's accurate at all.
I've got a
Queries and question.
description right here.
It might be the exact same thing. Yeah.
A query is a type of question, but it can also imply a desire for an authoritative answer, confirmation, or information. So it's like, I asked the question, who's leading the Flames in scoring? Like, I think it's that French guy. Like, but a query would be like, can you confirm Jonathan Huberdeau is leading the team in scoring?
So it's kind of the opposite of what you said.
I'm surprised as well.
So providing some fact
To back up.
while asking. Oh, I see.
Query can be used to express a doubt or to request information in a formal way. For example, you might say, I have a query about the data on page 6.
Hmm.
Do you have any queries about the data on page 6?
I never got to page 6.
I never get to page 6. No.
So
It's a lot
boring.
of data to get through.
So boring. If they can explain to me in 1 or 2 pages,
Yeah. AI that shit.
Yeah, Cole's nuts that time.
Quickly.
Let's go.
So yes, queries if you want to do that, or just questions, thoughts, whatever it is. Great clips inbox at flamesnation.ca. Or if you're in the old chat on the YouTubes, you can fire one in there and we'll keep an eye on it.
can I put out a request for the Great Clips Inbox?
Counting Crows?
Recipes.
Oh,
You want recipes or you want people to ask you about recipes?
I want recipes. I want some of your best. I'm putting out a query or a question.
Yeah.
we both.
More kind of a request.
We got Christmas coming. It's the winter season. Give us some of your best. But
I was going to tell you, I made something the other day, and I said I was there sitting beside you, and I was about to tell you what I did, and you said you basically kind of, I don't care what you gave me one of those.
I don't think that's true at all.
I started to say,
That's
you know what I
first I am.
made on the weekend? I got a.
Wow, that's because we were having a deep, insightful conversation about something else. Just didn't
Okay.
want to be
Is
interrupted.
that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
What'd you make? See? That's a query.
Pecan pie.
Shut the
Whoa.
front door, Dean. And
Pretty good.
You
Yeah.
don't miss much, Dean. I got to tell you. In the kitchen.
what
You know what?
led you down this path, Dean? You're not a deep southerner. There's no pecan trees around here. What happened?
Reminds me of when I was in Philly one time and ordered something with pecans, and the waiter looked at pecans. Well, like a pecan? Yeah, that'd be great. No, you know what? Just when it's Christmas, pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie.
Poo pie.
Tried the got one, bought one last year, and it was a real hit. People really enjoyed it. So I thought maybe I'll make one.
Got one, bought one. Make one.
Yeah. Not as difficult as you might think it is. It's kind of just
Sugar
eggs and sugar and
molasses.
stuff. Yeah. You just kind of blend it and then pour it into it. The trickier thing is the crust.
Like any great baker.
Your crust is kind of that's
the
gonna
key.
make it or break it, buddies.
Yeah.
So did you just mix the pecans in with the mix, or did you layer it on the top?
Both. Chopped into smaller halves, chopped them, and then nice little kind of a little decorative on the top.
Did you do a pecan heart?
I didn't know. I just kind of
Oh.
set them on top.
You made the letters F and U.
So Ryan, what pie did you make yesterday or last week?
Not make a pie.
Oh,
We do the
Flapper pie?
lines today.
remember the flapper pie? Was it flapper pie?
Flapper pie.
Yeah.
From
At the deer, what is it? The
Husky Hut.
well, it's
No.
not the Husky, but it's that truck stop. It's a
Yeah.
Deerfoot truck stop. Is that what it's called?
Blackfoot.
Blackfoot truck stop. Somebody it was either today or yesterday was in there talking about the Blackfoot. It was today. Somebody texted it.
Come on.
Somebody messaged in. Shut the front door. I know. And I got thinking about flapper pie because the guy said Blackfoot. I'll see if I can find. Or
Hey,
Jack.
Jack, just so you know, the guy that used to do your job used to make, his wife used to make great pie. She had a great,
right.
His wife's pie was legendary.
Yep.
Delicious.
not sure what you're
What do
contributing,
you
but
do for
go-
us?
Go Steelers. God. Just say,
I can make you pies.
you can't even buy a pizza.
Yeah.
I'm ready for tomorrow. If you show up, I've got that ordered.
Guess I'm showing up.
You have it ordered already?
I've got it prepped. Yeah,
Is
I
it cold?
did-
I don't
it's
want
in the queue.
cold.
It's in the holster.
No, it's not showing up today.
Oh,
Huh.
It's ready to press order.
It's been requested.
It's in his shopping cart or whatever. Yeah.
So what'd you order?
The pizza deal with the 2 pizzas and the wings.
Really?
it's got wings. What did you do for wings?
Hot wings.
Hot, like that. Hot's good.
That's totally
Put
perfect.
double crispy. Oh,
That was from earlier today. I ordered a chicken burger deluxe at the Blackfoot truck stop, and the bill said Chick Burdell. So I adopted it as my fake jazz guy name. Chick Burdell plays clarinet.
Lol.
does
Yeah.
Chick Burdell play the tuba? Is the tuba a jazz instrument?
Yeah.
I guess it's it's a
It's a brass instrument. It's
Yeah.
not a woodwind,
yeah.
but it's more of an outlier. It's not a staple instrument, right?
Is there a
Big more
tuba
funk?
crescendo that I would recognize?
Yeah, I think when you think of the German beer drinking Oompa Loompa songs, like
Boom, 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 boom.
You've been to Oktoberfest, right?
Boom,
He sure has been.
Loompa, boo,
Do
boo,
buddy
boo,
do. What is this? What is this BS?
Oh,
I think Boomer
Ken-
lied about the biscuits recipe because I
Ken's a
tried.
bit of a bucket ticker.
Look at his
Tipper.
avatar. He's got Jack on the Moon.
He does have Jack in the Moon. It was never. I never made biscuits. I made buns,
Yeah, you did make buns.
not biscuits.
I've never heard of a biscuit.
Biscuits are
Wonder he was
different.
disappointed. He was expecting biscuits. Buns came out.
Well, yeah, that'd be
I might make
Way
biscuits. Yeah,
baking powder biscuits was the first thing we made in home ec class.
yeah, so easy. Yeah. And if you put enough butter on, delicious.
It'll work, yeah.
Do you
Put some-
still have home ec these days? Do they
Put
do
some
that?
butter
My
and
kids are
jam.
doing home ec. Yeah,
Really?
Well, think about the shit you learn in school. That should be one of the things you learn.
Totally agree.
no
Let's
kidding.
learn how to change a tire,
Yeah.
how to boost the car if you got a dead battery, how to cook something.
How to
Oh,
manage
we got the
manage-
trigonometry with the X over Y. Go fuck off.
I'm with you, Dean.
My kid,
These
I got
math-
this. How are you supposed to?
At what point are we going to get involved in this, actually, when you think about it? Ryan, last time you used your math or algebra training?
Algebra.
Well, I don't know about algebra, but I did prorate Huberdeau's points to find out what he was on pace for.
yeah, I told you 75.
53.
I don't need to have trigonometry to give you that.
What about chemistry, Dean? Did you use
Oh,
chemistry
that's
in
what
your
it is.
baking?
Baking all the time.
Yeah.
Makes
Yes.
chemistry.
But did
You
you
let-
pull it out of
maybe-
your
maybe
brain?
it was a sloppy mess. Did you let your dough rise? Chemistry. How much yeast did you have in the chemistry? What's your water to flour ratio? Did you put
Dean, we're above sea level. Things are going to change there
The
too.
next time
That's
there's
right,
a
Ryan.
PD day, let's get one of the drunk teachers to come in and tell us like why you're teaching this crap.
That's right.
Please,
Drunk
I need to understand.
Tara says, I need Boom's bun recipe and the Shoveler's bunt cake recipe.
Ooh,
Listen,
the bunt cake.
the
Is it
bunt-
shoveler's bark or is it
Oh!
your wife's bark?
the
I had
Shoveler's
bark.
bunt cake. I'll put that in the ring against just about anything.
Really? Even the old producer's wife's
Unbelievable.
pie?
Unreal.
I'm gonna bring one in for Jack. It's
It's
gonna be
not-
Jack's.
It's not like sometimes you go into a cake and it's got crumbly.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's like too dense, almost like a brownie. It's the perfect moist and just kind of enough. And then I don't know what she's doing with that icing or with that, the
All right.
damn.
We do have lines. I want to make sure we're done talking about desserts first, though.
Don't interrupt, Brian.
That's why I'm just leaving lots of space. Here.
All right, Ryan, back to you.
I'm going to get a shovel here, I think, aren't I?
Barn burner.
We do have breaking news this morning.
I could do it quick though. Give me a second.
Yeah,
Ryan, back to you.
Here's the thing, Dean. Jacob Pelche needs a new agent. I think he's going to look for Rhett to yell at Connie for him because look who's the odd man out today. Jacob Pelche, as Ryan Lomberg returns to the left side of the fourth line to play with Kevin Rooney, the Rune Dog, and Walker Deer coming off his.
I have a real hard time because I don't want Kuzmenko to fail, but we also need to find out about this Pelche.
Yep.
Quit effing Pelche over, Conroy. Let's go here. Who's going to bat for Pelche?
You as new agent.
Oh, I don't even care.
Smartest guy needs you.
I'll
Yell
go
at the
down
guy.
there and cause hell. Hey,
That's right.
Maloney. I'm banging on Maloney's door. Open the door.
Get in there, start sliding
What are you
stuff
doing
off
with
his
this
desk,
kid?
tossing
This
computers
kid
against
doesn't
the wall.
deserve to be treated this way.
Poke your
What
head
did
into
he
his
ever do to you?
yeah. Poke your head into Conroy's office and
Hello.
Anyway, he'll get the popcorn treatment.
that's right.
You know what? That's a good point. He should try freezing some.
There's some freezing popcorn stuff coming up in the Great Clips inbox.
Really? Is the saddle dome cold enough that it would freeze? Or
Everybody's talking about it. Yeah,
I don't know,
everybody-
but because it's been brought up and because I'm home alone, and when Dad's home alone, we don't follow any effing rules. We just whatever we want, fellas. I'm doing that tonight. We're freezing popcorn. I'm gonna go
underwear,
get it.
couch, popcorn.
I'm
multiple
getting it this
screens.
afternoon. I'm gonna eat one of the eggs myself because kids are in school. Well, one of them
Egg?
is. The other one said he wanted to stay home, so he just stayed home. But then I'm going to put the other bag into the freezer, and we're going to eat that while watching the Flames game tonight.
This is outstanding.
Is that DUG?
Could you read this for us, please, Jack?
Jack, day 2 of popcorn in the freezer. Tastes the same as yesterday. I made the mistake of telling my wife about it. Now half the bag is gone, and she prefers it out of the freezer than fresh. That's crazy to me. I got to try this.
Yeah, I think.
What
so.
about
You do have
this?
to try to believe it.
What if you had a frozen bag and a fresh bag, and you went back and forth?
Yeah, that
a
might
taste test?
I did that with peanut butter yesterday. We have 3 jars of peanut butter in the pantry, and I needed to know which I. You got to have a list, right? Rhett's top 5. So I had to taste test.
You're not refrigerating your peanut butter, eh?
I don't think so. I think it'd be hard to
You
spread.
don't in the winter.
That's
It'd be hard to spread.
Well, now, but if you're doing the natural peanut butter, then yes, you have to.
Yeah, but then it
That's
gets so
probably what's
hard. This natural shit. That's not real peanut butter.
Well, and again, this is not a shot, but that would be what would be in Pinder's fridge.
100%.
Would be the
I'm
healthy
healthy peanut butter at my
shit
house.
peanut butter. Yeah,
And you get it, and it's like this much oil at the top.
Well,
at the
you
bottom,
save
you're
a
like,
lot on your peanut butter costs because you ain't eating it. You get a jar for years.
Your peanut butter swipes per 60 are way down.
Yeah. You guys want peanut butter jelly? Ooh.
peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Now, how many different 3 types? What do you got in there? What do you? Huh?
We had the regular and then 2 different types of dark.
Oh, the dark, yes.
I like the dark. The dark.
Crunchy in there?
No, we don't do crunchy. No one of the kids don't like crunchy.
So soft these days.
No
Pampered.
crunch.
Now, do they have a dark and chunky? That would be a dangle.
I've
Is
never
that too
seen
crazy?
it. What an idea. Let's start making that. We'll be rich.
There's no way it could fail.
We'd have to take time away from this though.
That's going to be tough. I don't know if I can do that.
Which
Yeah.
Dean's just invested in some new stuff for the
quite
business.
feasible. This that we're doing.
You just
a
got
daily
that big
basis.
board. I don't know if we want to. Hello.
Before we do the Pinder Report, I just want to, and I get it. It's got what we didn't talk about it a lot last week, and I don't want to fatigue you,
Right?
but tomorrow's the last day of our auction. It's
There's
Christmas.
no fatigue. This should be the excitement. This is
I
the
know.
best
Reminder.
gift you can buy. You're doing good and you're winning.
Would you like to win Christmas?
It's a top shelf elf. 3rd year that we're doing the auction. All the money is going directly to Closer to Home and their Adopt a Family campaign. They buy gift cards and then distribute them to the families, and they go out and they get to enjoy the hustle and bustle that the rest of us despise.
Right.
You know, it's kind of one of those things. Oh, the mall. For them, it's like, this is beautiful. We get to go to the mall and get gifts. So it is, it's heartwarming. It's awesome, and it is providing Christmas for a lot of families. And there are a lot of families that need help. So this is a very, it's the least we can do. So we're happy if you can support it. The store wall there is up to 700. That's awesome because
nice.
it is a great pack. The gear valet for your hockey or lacrosse or reggae team with gear valet. Thank you to them.
Think about like if you got to go to a tournament, you're storing those damn bags. You're like, get them clean before the tournament. You get the whole team. Everyone will be raving. You're going to win Parent of the Year.
remember I used to say how great it would have been. Remember when Jerome was making $7 million a year
Whew.
and no one had a problem with it? It's like, thanks for taking 7, Jerome.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for that. Look at Porch and Richmond's.
Yes.
$100 gift card to Porch, 100 to Richmond's. Somebody's got a $200 bet. It's even money, but you know what? Thank you so much for that. Hey, you know what? No problem. I'm happy to help.
Dean, you know what the difference is?
What's that?
We're just going to spend 100 each. This way, $200 to closer to home. So this, whoever's doing this,
I
winner.
know.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Jerome never gave back. This at least is a good thing. Across the board, there's the safe
Safety course. Let's get that going here. You can train your whole office. Let's go here.
He knows I'm full. The safety course for first aid course for 10. Find out more. Go to their website. Safe Today course. Bonton meats. The 4-pack of Angus tomahawks are awesome. We're getting there. Bull busting VIP for 4. You're getting the parking, the intro, into the pre. They got live bands. It's unbelievable. Food and drink tickets, VIP seating.
Hold out.
Launchpad. You got 2 hours in a suite at Launchpad, and I hear Launchpad's growing. They're adding more places. It's not surprised. And a round for 4 at Heritage Point with a cart, and a round for 4 at Springbank Links for 4 with a cart. That's a big one. Yep. The Calgary Flames experience, morning skate. You're going to watch it meet and greet, and watch that with Craig Conroy, the general manager.
Wow.
Rhett has a lot of bad things to say. He's actually a very nice person. He's a great guy.
Yeah, despite what you hear on the show, Craig actually very well liked.
Very well liked. And then 4 second bowl seats to a game. We will determine which game it is based on the GM's availability. Stampeders, season opener, 4 west sideline passes and a parking pass. You meet and greet Jay McNeil down in the field before the game. That is, you're not buying that anywhere. You know what I mean?
Can't get down the field like that. You get arrested.
That's right. Cavalry FC, we're going to get 4 off to a game with some scarves.
Champs.
I don't know. We can't guarantee it, but hopefully you're not in the Pinder section.
There's lots of options there. You will
Tends
be
to
in the
improve-
top table Tommy section, though.
Yeah, the enjoyment of the game experience is heightened by the lack of Pinder.
You can choose your level of Pinder exposure. If you really want chaos, you get closer. If you'd like less, just back off a little.
One of our presenting sponsors is Village Honda. They are in with the detailing package and the merch. They got a travel bag and a t-shirt and a toque and mugs and all kinds of stuff there. So thank you to Village for throwing that in. The Origin experience. Get your group of 8 together for now. You know what? Very fancy kind of a night. You get a tour of the brewery. You learn about the farm and how the farm turns into barley, and the barley turns into malt, and the malt turns into beer, and how the family business has turned into a big booming success, and some merchandise, 8 4-packs of beer for everybody to take home. That's a cool one. Calgary Surge, tickets to a game, plus a Surge jersey. McLeod Law, presenting sponsors. They've put up two Flames games for you. 1, tickets to the Avs. 1, tickets to the Leafs. Separate auction items there, obviously. Both sought-after games.
Great
Get
game.
to see Austin Matthews and Cale Makar before they become Flames.
That is going to be so special when those two arrive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we talked about that decade of decadence. That when they get here, that's going to start.
Decade of decadence.
Yeah,
That's
it's going to be
quite
great. Yeah, that's
I'm
what
ready.
it is.
You ready, Dan?
Yeah, I've been waiting.
Anytime now.
Yeah, been waiting for a while. And there you see it at the bottom. Vina Nova Justin said, what if we did a bid match kind of thing?
Oh,
Whatever the top bid is, I'll match it with in-store credit. So right now, there it is, a 550 bid. That's 1,300. You're getting double of the 55, but it's going to go a little more than that. It's a free. You're getting free for what you're bidding. That makes sense, right?
yeah, I got you.
Did I do a good job there?
I mean, your trigonometry was off, but other than that,
Yeah, it was off a little bit. And Rhodesy and everybody at the Hearing Loss Clinic, they said, what if we have some stuff? Can we just kind of pack? Yes, you sure can.
Yeah.
An authentic Backlund Blasty. It's got the tie down on it.
nice.
$200 gift card to go and have a wonderful meal at Salt and Brick. And then 2 bottles of Juicy Rebound Haute Montagne from Market Wines. These are north of $100.
Yeah.
Would suggest that it may be about 120 each. If 2 is 240. So a great prize pack there. That's what we've got on the go. 1 day, 5 hours.
Nope. Is it?
Yeah.
says right there. Closes 1 day, 5 hours.
1 day, 5 hours from now, it will close, and then we will get that off to the folks at Closer to Home, and they'll go to work distributing gift cards and all kinds of good stuff to people as they get ready for Christmas, which is scary close.
Can't wait.
Scary close.
It is coming up real quick.
We'll do the Pinder Report. Presentation of Village Honda from now until the end of the month. It's the end of year pre-owned clear out. Over 70 units in stock, starting from only $11,988 and up to $2,000 trade bonus. All makes, all models, all budgets. They're ready for you. I texted, I told you, I said to Anthony yesterday, what did I, because I didn't even know what I texted.
Hummus?
I said, are you excited for the Pumas?
Yes.
Thinking maybe he would say, what do you mean? What's that?
Mhm.
Oh yeah. We doing a trip? Like a barn burner trip?
That would be unreal. Mexico City, boys. Mexico City.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said, I'm not too confident, but if it were up to Pinder, let me Tony Robbins you and you'll be convinced. And I said, well, I've never been Tony Robbins, so who knows? Maybe we'll be going to see Pumas or whatever it is. But Anthony's in Village Honda. I just know all I've heard about Mexico City, Pinder. Every time we talk about what do you tell us about Mexico City?
I just
We're gonna throw piss on you.
Bags of piss. That's what whenever we
yeah.
talk about.
Yeah.
If I'm going to Mexico City, I'm doing what I did with the Yankees and Red Sox scenario. I'm wearing the home team's jersey.
Si, senor.
Go Pumas. Is that what it would be?
58,000 people their stadium holds. They don't play at Azteca. That's the 100,000 bags of piss stadium.
I thought I saw 72,000 at their stadium.
They play at Estadio Olímpico Universitario.
A lot of people, Dean.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's a lot of piss potentially too.
It's a good soccer team too.
Like how much? Don't really need to get into it. I guess. I just wonder like how big is a bag?
Let it go.
We get the point, Dean.
Probably would even out because some people are bigger. Oh, it's a lot of piss. Some
Well, it's
people, I don't know.
game day, Rhett.
Get your helmet on.
Down at the Dome. Tampa Bay Lightning in town. We talked a little bit about them. We will talk at further length in a moment about them. But first, some Flames prospects news over at Flames Nation. Last night, Hunter Brstevich, first pro goal. Congrats. They pumped the Moose again. This time with Walteri Ignatiev in net.
Pike.
And Zane Perrick. I don't know if you've heard the quotes. No friends until this roster is made for World Juniors. Then he's ready to be a good teammate. He is absolutely determined to make this team. I love it. The fire burns hot, Rhett.
Says who?
Says Zane Perrick, the quotes he had.
Pike?
Says Pike, yeah.
It's terrible. Pike, call me. I'll help you with your headline.
I think he's probably in the chat.
Zane Perrick is motivated to make Canada's World Juniors roster. You want more zip? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Hellbent? I'd put Hellbent in there.
Is he just stating the obvious there? Oh.
It would be weird if he was unmotivated to make
Yeah.
World Junior
Don't
roster.
really want to be here.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Let's change verbs. I'm using Hellbent. Flames prospect Zane Perrick is Hellbent to make
There you
teams.
go, Ryan. See?
Yeah.
We
Can you get another
collaborated.
Suggestion?
Flames prospect Zane Perrick, rather melancholy towards making Canada's World Junior roster.
Disinterested.
Yeah. Could
Rhett,
take
go.
or leave.
What's going to get you to click more out of those two?
I wasn't invited. Don't care.
Yeah.
Screw 'em.
F you.
Zane Perrick says Hockey Canada, bunch of bums. All right, we'll move from there. Standings look like this, fellas. They are still hanging around that final wild card.
Hanging around this town
Another one.
corner. Been hanging around this town.
That's an upbeat, fun song. Isn't it?
Jeez.
Yeah.
No other, I'll tell you what, no other Calgary-based hockey podcast has had more Counting Crows
Today.
stuff than we have today.
Yeah, today. We're number one today. See how long it lasts. You can see the Flames are tied with the Canucks, who played a few of those games. Same number of games, actually. Look at that. Very good.
How about it?
On the other side, what can we tell you? Well, there's the recalls, Flames. We saw it earlier today. The schedule, it's the beginning of a 5-game homestand, fellas. They love home. They're awful on the road. One of the worst in the league. At
Happy
home,
to be home.
phenomenal. Lightning, Panthers, Bruins, Senators. The Senators not scary. Senators do nothing. And the Chicago Blackhawks, the once mighty Chicago Blackhawks with the decade of decadence, I believe.
Senators have beaten the Flames already once this season. They
gonna say-
tuned up Anaheim 5-1 last night.
Did my bet? My bet 365 was not.
You're the wrong way. Yeah.
I bet.
We need you to
That's
stop ripping the Senators.
Yeah, I was gonna.
You did it in the lockout thing, and they just smashed them.
I want to believe this year. It's the first year I've wanted to believe because I was happy to play.
You want them to stink. You are happy to say, "Well, we've been waiting forever. I've been saying
No,
forever."
I know,
and
but
they're
this
still
was the year
up."
I finally said I think they're getting in. I really.
Pierre Dorion is not making hockey decisions anymore.
And they do dumb things. Like, why do you buy Jacob Chikrin for $1 and sell him for 70 cents a year later? Why'd you do that with Alex DeBrincat? You know, why did you give away Gustafsson?
You
who's
could have
now
kept
one of the
that
best goalies. Like, what are you doing here? Anyway, I think it's going to happen this year. I really do. But I think they're only at 500. Whatever. Let's move to the Tampa Bay Lightning. We saw the lines. Glance at them again. There's some very, very good players, and there's some who the hell's this guy as well? Because
good.
it's kind of what you do when you're up against the cap. No Seravalli or Chernak. So those would be the holes being filled by some of these names.
Is that Zemgus?
Goncalves. Woo! There's a handle. That's a fake name for sure. That's
Big
Kucherov's
Cavs?
brother pretending to be someone else.
Is that
James
Dean Big
Conblack.
Cavs?
What?
Grand Calves.
Huge calves, Steve.
Yeah. Zemgus Girgensson still living.
Still. And he's always tied to the Flames because that was the pick they traded to Buffalo to slide back to select Jankowski and get Seeloff in the second round.
Unbelievable.
It's possible nobody won that trade.
It is.
Girgensson has played a lot.
I know. And here's the thing. He was ready right away. He played almost straight out of his draft class. He was never a top 6 guy. He was always a mucker, and he's still a mucker.
Got to find a role.
Is that like a 2012, 14th overall?
It's the Janko draft.
He has not played full seasons.
No, he's kind
played-
of a
No,
spare
but he's
part.
been in the NHL, I think,
Every
since
year.
then.
Well, he started in drafted in 12, played 1 year in the A, then came to Buffalo in 13-14.
Never
He's
spectacular.
played
Always there.
714 games.
Isn't that wild?
That's what I've played.
He should have like 1,300 games.
Oh my God, that's such a disgrace. Rhett has the same number of games played as Zemgus
14,
Girgensson.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Didn't play 2021, 22, 23, 24. Goodness gracious. Mix in some health. 56, 63, 72, 71. Hurt bag. And he's 30?
Isn't that wild?
Well, sorry for just being a professional hockey player.
It just feels like he should be 100.
Zemgus.
Am I off? No?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Now, Dean, did you get that lotion that I'd recommended for your Mitchell chafe? Is that sort
Yeah. Well, what was that shampoo you had, Rhett? For the
that wasn't for the chafe though. That was
not what was that for?
Seafood.
shellfish.
Hello.
Blue line. Let's take a look at the defenders. There's some
Surf and turf. Yeah, that's what it was for.
Ryan McDonough's he's back. JJ Moser, he's new. Perbix and Lilberg have been there for the last couple of years. Up and comers filling the holes. And Hetman's still the mega stud. I don't think Darren Radish is usually there. I think that's probably the Chernak slot that up top there, but I could be wrong. McDonough's been good. And who was it? One of our guests saying, hey, they missing him in Nashville. It was Merrick.
Merrick loves McDonough.
Quietly, McDonough gone, and they're not the same. And Tampa happy to have him back.
Back.
Hey, back.
Take him back.
League leader. Oh, say Tampa schedule. Sorry. And here's the injuries: Seravalli, Chernak, and what is Noodles call the backup? Jerry.
Yeah,
Jerry Johansson.
Yeah, very good. We'll see if we get Jerry or Andrei Vasilevsky tonight. They're there in the East. They're actually in a similar spot to the Flames, aren't they? Look at that. They're tied for a final wild card, essentially.
they got a lot of games. They're
They're not home and cooled at all in that division. It might not ever be in that division, kind of like last year. They're bouncing around from second to fourth in the Atlantic,
How
ended
come
up being a
they've
wild card team, having to play Florida in the first round. You don't want that.
How come they only played 26 games? That's not very many.
They got screwed, Rhett.
Oh, I think they got. Did they have a hurricane?
There was a hurricane game. I don't know if they've replayed that. I believe it was set for somewhere in the new year. They were going to make
Bet
that
you
up.
it was against Washington.
Okay, because Washington doesn't have enough games played either.
27.
There you go.
Here I am.
What's
Here's
that?
your schedule. They absolutely.
You already did the schedule. Oh, this is
It's the
See how
like,
it's blue and
Lightning
black.
schedule?
That's
Oh.
Tampa.
okay.
Drubbed the Sharks 8-1. That's a successful evening of work. Beat Vancouver in Vancouver. Lost by 1 in a low-scoring affair in Edmonton. Lots of rest here. That's a pretty nice road trip. No back-to-backs. Vancouver to Edmonton to Calgary, over to Seattle and home. Okay. And how good is their pre-Christmas schedule? 22nd, 23rd, back-to-back with the Panthers.
Ooh.
That would be fun. If you wanted to hit a doubleheader in Florida, those they hate each other. That's one of the sneaky, underrated great rivalries in the league. And it was the Panthers who beat them in 5 games last year in round 1.
You're
There you go.
definitely staying over, getting hammered in Seattle on Saturday night.
Oh, that'd be great, eh? Rather than
You
Red
can't
Ice tonight.
fly all the way back, can you?
It's
it's a long
ass.
ways. Yeah, it's a haul for sure. Yeah, yeah,
8 o'clock start. That's 11 o'clock Eastern. You wouldn't be on the plane till 2 a.m.
You'd be landing at 6,
3.
7 a.m. Gross. No good. Yeah, just stay and then get some coffees at the market and then fly the next
Yeah.
morning.
Dean's been to Seattle. He knows what to do.
Go to Cowgirls. They're dancing on the bar there, mechanical bull, having all kinds of fun. Sad at
Is
Colby
it-
Rasmussen near there.
Did they shut down the fish?
No.
Chucking? Do they still
have it.
chuck the
They're-
fish, or they had to?
They're still doing
Really?
it.
Why
Yes.
did somebody take one in the chin or?
They're in the jib.
That was kind of one of the
Oh
state
yeah,
things down there.
Yeah,
Weeksy-
these are you
Weeksy
know,
was
football,
throwing.
They always got to
catching-
get the
Yeah.
cameras in there. 12th man. It's a fish. Who knew?
This world, it's going to hell in a handbasket.
What's that weird thing they did when they announced Seattle was coming to the league and Weeksy was throwing the fish and there
Well,
was
Seravalli ruined the whole thing. That jerk. Yeah, every single pick was leaked out before it happened, and they were like on a boat or something like that.
Yeah, they were down to the waterfront there, and
A lot of water there.
guys walked out with jerseys on.
Get the Puget Sound.
Hey, look, there's
Washington.
Geo. That's weird.
Yeah, it did look weird, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, what was weird was that he was available.
That was also weird. We talked about that a lot.
But we were
leaders-
remember we were idiots.
Yeah, we were idiots.
Yeah, we were definitely wrong on that. You definitely want to have a one jersey.
I
North
think
jersey
that's-
for nothing.
Stupid thinking.
I think that's dumb
Dean.
thinking.
I think that's dumb thinking, Rhett. And
It's
where
called
is he now?
asset management.
And where are we?
That's right. That's right. You tell him, Dino.
Yeah.
League leaders got some lightning in there. Let's start with goals. There's Leon with 20. You noted that Braden points at 18. Andy's missed time. That's good company. Reinhart, Kaprizov, Rantanen, Wild Bill Nylander. He's actually playing well on his new contract.
Has Rantanen got paid yet?
And Goal Caulfield at 13. Rantanen's a free agent this summer. He's going to get huge dough, especially now that we're at the Board of Governor meetings. We're hearing about, okay, the cap's going to go up like 19 million in 2 years. So they could soften the blow by moving it at like 9 this year and then 10 the following year. Like if he sees Draisaitl sign for 14, why isn't he asking for more? Cap
And
side.
why isn't Conroy giving it to him?
He should.
Nico Rantanen in
Free
30 games has 18 goals, 42 points,
Jeez.
5 on the power play, averaging 22 and a half minutes a night,
Doing a hard-
Five
How much
game
better
winners.
can Denver be than Calgary?
and how, you know what, if he
Northern
was in the
Lake
last,
scoring.
if he was here
Oh,
and was playing as with no extension in place, we would be up one
Panic.
side and down the other of that GM. How
fourth
does-
and Lake scoring. Mega
Wow.
stud. And there's Nikita Kucherov. Boy, just having a tough year. Tied with Draisaitl and McDavid in points. Tied for 7th.
Yeah, just
And
has
another
played 5
UFA,
fewer games and is still just right. It's no big deal. Yeah.
fellow UFA Mitch Marner at 38 points. He's having a season, as you knew he would. Get time to get paid again. Okay, we'll move. Tonight's games, lots of them. They're going to do that Amazon thing where they fly around and check in on all the games.
Coast to coast on Prime.
Lots there. Lots of colors, lots of logos, a lot of teams.
It's a lot of
networks.
games, a lot of teams.
A lot of hockey. We'll revisit on our Bet365 Bets of the Day later. Also some football too tonight. fact, let's get to it. Before that, though, Wranglers in action last night. We told you they were good. Nice to see some of the names producing. We told you Hunter Brstevich scored his first pro goal. Here's some other. Klapka's got 6. He's been up a lot. Honzik with a pair. Hello, Samuel.
Where's
Fourth of the year?
So Stromgren
day to day. He missed yesterday's game.
Oh,
7-game point streak, 6-game point streak. So, but they're cruising, boys. Top team in the American League. Brstevich first as a pro, and this Rory Cairns continues to amass points.
Trent Cull, he's got those boys humming.
The Cullinator.
We got to get him on the show.
Yeah, we do. I like that mustache. We were struck by him.
He
Rhett.
is a villain
At prospect camp. Oh, looked like an extra from Wyatt Earp.
Like Rhett's got a mustache, but he looks like a pussy. Trent Cull's got a mustache. He looks mean. You know who? No one's messing with Trent Cull.
No, gosh, no.
He's got spurs on his boots, Trent.
That's
Cull.
right.
Rhett, old women are telling him to go fuck himself in the grocery line.
Language.
He's not
Steve.
intimidating anybody.
Language. Kids.
Very angry today.
Back to you.
Back to you, Ryan. Thursday night football, we got a gem. NFC West still wide open. Seattle's got a lead, but there's 2 good teams chasing, maybe 3. There's Fred Warner. He's the big pillar on defense. This offense is humming. Stafford's got his weapons back. That's cupping Nakua. Nakua's having a great year. And there's Brock Purdy running on the sand with his friends, Debo Samuel and George Kittle.
Cold water.
Debo's
cold
been
water.
no good.
Debo's been terrible. He's
Debo's
on my
a
team
dog.
too.
Debo's been absolutely a non-factor, irrelevant. It's been Juwan Jennings. It's been a lot of Kittle the last month. And we'll see if the Brock Lobster can get Debo going. I don't know.
Francisco. Do we like San Francisco?
The city
Game
or
of the
the
city.
team?
City.
It's a lot rougher than it used to be, but it's got lots
a lot
of
of
lovely
poo,
things around it.
There's a lot of poo.
Who?
Yeah, a lot of poo on the street.
I don't know if I like that.
But if you go over that bridge north, you'll be into Napa and all sorts of delicious wines and vineyards and fancy people.
And south, you get to
The
nicer
Bay.
spots. So what's going on there?
It's a little rough. I don't know. Here's your game tonight. The lines for Bet365. Spread's 2.5. That's moved. It's 3 yesterday. All
Was
right.
it?
Total
Well,
48.5.
what do we got, Jack?
Here as well.
You're picking.
No,
So
no,
before
no.
can we just talk it out? Can we just talk it? So what the line yesterday was even 3 or 3.5?
It was at least 3. It may have been 3.5.
I think it was 3.5.
I think it was 3.5.
Yeah.
So a line movement of a full point today towards the Rams.
So what is that telling us?
Hmm.
I mean, it's not a big thing, but the word this morning is Isaac Guerrero, who's the 3rd string running back, but he is going to try and play for the 49ers. But that's
Yeah,
not
he's
going to
gonna go.
impact a line by a point. They're wanting us to take the Rams. Like is that what
All
we?
right, I'll take the Rams.
Or they got so much money coming in on the Rams. They're like, we got to tighten this up. We can't be taking
Maybe.
more Rams exposure at plus 3.5 or plus 3.
Let's see here.
Good game, though. I'm going to see if I can find this line history, though.
Where's the money?
Honey?
Where's all the money?
Right, you want the
Um,
Rams?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm up so much that I'm playing with house money right now.
There's a lot on the Rams. 73% of bets, 62% of the dough,
Ooh.
and that's at -3.
Yeah. So that's that tells you why the line moved.
Yeah.
They're balancing money, fellas. All right. Jack,
Yeah, I guess
back to you.
I'm on the Niners. If Rhett's on the Rams, I'm fine with it.
Oh boy.
I don't want any animosity, Jack.
There's
You don't
no
have to
animosity.
Freak out.
I've got the pizzas queued for tomorrow. We'll call it even Steven, right?
No.
What? 2 pizzas and wings? That's
One pizza bet.
one bet?
Every time
Yeah.
we have a pizza bet, 2 wheels and wings show up.
Gee.
Hey,
Rhett, can we negotiate, Rhett? Can
hey, you're the guy with the, what did you call the big bets, Dean? The big.
The
He's
parlays.
always- Just
Yeah,
say
those
the-
never hit.
They're fun, but they never work.
I do want to help you out. What do I usually say about the big bets?
Can't remember. He's got the big bank account. He puts a big juice on the like when he's betting.
Yeah.
He's got a
bets
huge unit.
Oh,
That's what
unit.
we're talking about,
Yeah. Unit.
his units.
I wasn't going to help you.
Hmm.
So you are capable of saying.
I couldn't remember.
Really? Now, what about straight up? How do we feel on a straight up?
Well, I like the Rams. I don't worry about this.
Take that bet, Jack, right now.
Take what bet?
He just said he likes the Rams straight up. Hello.
Yeah.
This thing on.
I also like the Rams, but I'm not picking.
Jack, you got to do some shaving.
You just shaved
No, I don't need to cheat. I
just
don't need to
shave 2.5
cheat like Rhett
points.
tries and cheats.
It's like, okay, so you've got the Niners -1 or plus -7.
Jack says he's taking the Rams +10. Okay, there's our bet.
I'm so confused. How is one pizza bet 2 pizzas and wings?
It's a pizza bet.
It's a pizza day.
How many pizza bets have we had ordered one pizza for so far?
What are you going to order? 2 personal pans? Like that's the bet.
We will not be satiated with.
I was
one
not aware
pizza.
that's what I was betting.
Did you not see the pizzas arrive the
Oh,
last
here we
3
go.
times we made pizza bets?
Let's read the fine print, Jack.
Come on, Jack.
This is awkward. What you need to do, you know what it is? It's kind of one of those things where you may need to work out a settlement.
Yeah.
Get Alan Walsh, you're getting McLeod Law involved.
Mm.
It's like, okay, we don't want this to go to litigation. We don't want to get there. Can we? You're outside the
Mr.
courtroom. You're sitting outside in those wooden chairs. We don't
Be
want to go in there
amicable.
because it'll get messy. Let's just figure out what works.
Mr. Warner, would you say one pizza is better than no pizzas? You would. Well,
So, Rhett,
I'm gonna
if-
offer you one pizza.
He is under the impression that 3 pizzas meant 3 pizzas, not 3 pizza days. Could you find it in your heart to look at tomorrow's pizza day as an all square?
I want to build on top of my earnings and winnings. So I like when I buy the pizza and then I just can berate people for not paying their bets.
Right.
So
He
that's
doesn't actually want Jack to make up the bet. He wants to guilt.
I could care less if Jack ever bought me pizza, but I would like
Yeah,
to hold
see,
it
I don't
over.
like that.
I would like to
feeling
hold it
I have
over
to
his
owe you.
head.
No.
for-
See, because
That's why I've already put it
pull the
in.
curtain back. Jack has lost pizza bets and Rhett has ordered and paid for them, but is just happy to hold it over Jack's head.
He's like the mafia. He wants the juice run, and he wants
Yes!
in his pocket. Jack.
Yes.
He doesn't care if he pays for it or not.
No, he just
Just
wants
as
to
long
hang
as
it
he
over
can
you.
say, "Oh, so you owe me 5 pizzas, huh? Well, all right.
Rhett,
Guess
how's
you never
everything?
pay your bets, loser."
Chiseling prick.
How's everything with that show you do? Our producer is a cheap screw. He
Yeah.
owes me all kinds of money.
Yeah. You should see this guy. He's a learned individual, but he doesn't know how to.
Someone's
Back
got to
to
learn him
real
up on
nice, Jack.
how you repay a debt. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, real
Keeping
nice,
your
Jack.
promises. Thought he was a man of his word.
I'm trying.
Back to me, Dean. Let's go to Bob and Doug McKenzie. We got some old school hockey on the Pinder Report today.
The Christmas song.
Well, it's a banger, but here's something that is not the Christmas song, but is Bob and Doug.
Mackenzie, this is my brother Doug. How's it going, eh? And we're having a Molson with Hall of Famer Guy Lafleur, eh? Yeah, Lafleur, that's like a real hockey name. What's that mean, eh? Like the wolf or the lion, eh?
No, Lafleur means the flower.
Well, like a tough flower, eh? Like a dogwood or a snapdragon, eh? Roses have thorns, eh? They're tough. You're tough.
This made me smile today. And I learned that Jack doesn't know a lick of French.
Do you know who Bob and Doug McKenzie are?
No, EBT.
Oh.
Oh, Mackenzie.
Not the NHL insider.
Then no.
Yeah, not
Oh, dear.
not Bob. You know what? You watch that? Of all the reboot stuff that's been done,
Yeah.
let's go.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That would
Strange brew.
if it's well written.
True. Hosehound, what a dog. Oh, that is such a great movie.
Jack, that's your weekend assignment. You don't have to pay for pizza. You watch Strange Brew.
That's
Deal.
sold. Love it. Got to do it.
I gotta-
Strange brew.
I'll spend that on
Absolutely.
the popcorn.
And have some frozen popcorn.
Speaking of old hockey, check out this photo someone dug up. Duke Harris. Remember old Duke?
Yeah.
I don't.
No.
He played for the Chicago
32?
Cougars. 32.
What?
32 years of age, old Duke in this photo.
Duke is intimidating.
Duke's got some hard miles. He's been to the old Viagra Triangle in Chicago.
Duke is going to kick your ass.
Duke mixing water. The aging process has not been kind to old Duke.
Yeah, time travels a little quicker for old Duke.
Wow.
No,
We should call Rich Preston. He probably played with Duke.
Yeah, Rico.
I'm texting him.
Was he a Cougar?
Hey, since he played with Duke.
Yeah, text him and Mike, our WHA our contacts, our sources.
Mm-hmm.
Cougar with Duke Harris.
Now, Rhett's been looking at all kinds of this land south of the cities. He wants to be a rancher or some sort of a farm cowboy thing. I don't know. I think this is the shoveler out in. They were looking at a piece of property. Something just didn't seem right. Yeah, it's too many squirrels, Rhett. I don't know if that's the one for you.
Squirrels.
Oh, that's disturbing. Don't like that.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you do to combat that?
Did Alvin and the Chipmunks do a Christmas?
Sure did.
Yeah,
it's back.
Yeah.
So. Duke Harrison, was that his name?
Harris.
Harris.
Yeah. Alvin was a bucket tipper though, eh?
You see the one?
Christmas time is here, and whatever the other guy, is Alvin. He's like just a shit is what he was.
Mm-hmm.
He was
the guys are trying to lay down the track.
Simon, was that the
Alvin, Simon, and Theodore?
That's right.
Theo. Wow, good pull. You know what would help with that snake problem? Well, I should say squirrel problem.
The squirrel would be a snake. Yeah, 95. Here it is.
And then if you have your favorite snake, you can always just turn on some tunes and hang it. Is he reading? Oh,
that's not gangster. That's it.
It'll be worth it when we get flagged for this video. Oh, what were you playing? Some guy in a tub with a snake. Oh, well, it took the whole show down today. Well,
it was either that or Men with Hats. We'll find out which.
Without hats, Ryan.
Thank you.
Men without hats.
Got it. What's our last clip called, Jack?
Cute cats.
Oh, nice. Okay. Love cats. Here we go. That's a big cat guy.
Yeah, we're getting a cat for Christmas.
That's nice. Oh, there. That's a funny right there. Delicious. The cuttlefish? What do you got there? I don't know. Octopus, squid. That's your Pinder Report, Dean, on a Thursday. Pizza day tomorrow. Don't forget.
Brought to you by Village Honda. Located in the Northwest Auto Mall online, villagehonda.com. From now till the end of the month, it's the end of year. So the end of the month and it's the end of the year.
It's getting close to both.
Jeez.
Sure is, Rhett. Over 70 units in stock, starting from only $11,988. Up to $2,000 trade bonus. All makes, all models, all budgets. Swing through the lot.
Yeah.
Go for a rip. Swing through the lot, stop in, talk about the Pumas, have a coffee.
Love a good Puma.
Check out the Wood Automotive Group, all that they've got going on. Let's go.
I think Puma's like the Canadian winner.
Oh, they will not like the Canadian.
What does a Puma look? Is it like, because there's the.
It's a mountain lion, Dean.
It's an athletic.
Similar to a panther.
No, I think the panther. They're all cats.
Yeah.
Big cats.
Because there's a
The
leopard.
Puma
and a
is
puma
closer
and
to the mountain lion.
Mountain lion and a panther.
The panther to me is always a black cat, which is not true, but I like to think of a panther as the.
Well, you were a
black.
panther, so you should know.
Yeah, that's right. You have a panther in your house, a gold one.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And what's weird is like the bobcat, I guess, is a cat, but doesn't really look like any of those bigger cats.
Kind of feels like a dog more than a cat, doesn't
Bobcat's not that big, Dean.
I know.
They're a pain in the ass. They'll eat your dogs. They'll eat your cats. But
they're no good. And they got those ears with the fur.
Pointy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No antennas there.
Yeah. Cheetah, also a cat, right?
Fast.
Fast.
Love Cheetos.
I do too.
I don't.
What? Well,
I could honest. Yeah.
what's the Canadian one that starts with an H?
Cheesies. A little
Hawkins.
different though.
Hawkins.
The Hawkins
Hawkins
cheesy
cheese.
it's kind of a standalone. It's
Oh,
cheese,
crunchier.
obviously, but it's the texture is completely different.
Excellent.
Cornmeal.
Is that what it is?
Any of the good people from the Hawkins Company of Foods?
I've said this before. You got to leave, according to the DUG, you got to leave the cheesy bag open for a day. And
You
then,
have told us this. Wasn't it supposed to go in the freezer too or something?
I haven't heard that.
I had a baseball coach that, what is it, those Turkish Delights or whatever with the little jelly in the middle? He'd buy him and leave him in his garage for 2 years.
We don't recommend that.
Snap.
Remember we were doing the chips and stuff, and we thought, here we are. The Hawkins cheesy is clearly very popular. It's winning in our bracket challenge.
Yeah.
And we reached out to the Hawkins company, and they wanted nothing to do with us.
Really?
No, we're good, thanks.
I think they've got a stranglehold on that market.
Is that a Counting Crows song?
Yeah.
It's Ted Nugent.
Stranglehold on the market.
Wang dang, sweet poontang. What a guy.
It's poetry.
Yeah,
Deep.
sure is. You snoring?
I was last night.
Bet you were. I bet you were. Paint the picture.
I'm not sick, but I almost feel like I'm fighting something off.
You got a little thing?
There's something.
I thought I had a thing yesterday. I was doing a lot of
Yeah.
and I got am I getting sick? I don't know. Don't think
I
so.
don't
Feel
feel
better.
bad. I'm not down and out,
Yeah.
but I know because the mouth was just bone dry. Like I know I had the full honk going.
Yeah.
Gotta keep that water by the bed. Also go see Dr. J. You can-
Also go see Dr. J.
I saw the outdoor dental. There's that right there. I saw that thing right there in Seton at the Seton Arena.
Yeah, I saw it too. I mean, this is definitely better use of his
100%.
advertising dollar for
Yeah, of
sure.
course. Yeah.
Right. The only reason I recognize it or that it is because it's from here.
Right.
It's like, it started with Barn
Wouldn't have
Burner.
noticed it.
That's my familiarity with it. Oh, and that's the one that, right.
Mhm.
Didn't say anything about snoring or soft palates on that thing.
Nope.
We're the one that give
Details, Dean.
snoring treatments with the Soleil laser. Can you imagine if that was on the billboard, all the stuff that we cover in the course of this?
Too much font.
Possible.
It's like Dr. J, Soleil laser, Rhett's brother sold him out, hated his brother until things worked out because it was so much money. And now it's been great for business and is also, you can't put that on a
It's a lot.
signage. No chance. 2 15-minute treatments increase the tension in the soft palate, reduces your snoring. It's non-surgical. It's pain-free.
And you're going to be drinking this holiday season, which exacerbates, is that a word?
Yeah, it's good.
The issue. Get down there now. It's 2 15-minute treatments. What are we
That's right.
talking about?
If you have any questions or queries, Dr. J would be happy to answer them.
Yeah. That's where you'd send those to Dr. J, not to us.
That's right.
Right to Dr. J for that.
Outdoor.dental.
Outdoor.dental is their website. And now the other thing is, like you say, it's that time of year. I'm not sure Soleil lasers, it's a miracle. But it's brown liquor season.
It's brown liquor season.
Within reason, this is going to be potentially life-changing for you. You're not waking up because you're snoring. You're getting deeper REM sleep. You're sleeping better. More of it, people. It's the whole thing. It's so for 2 15-minute visits, it's a no-brainer. But if you're going to continually just pour brown liquor down your throat,
Gullet.
Dr. J he can only do so much.
REM.
Good band.
Lead singer is kind of a weirdo, wasn't he?
I don't know.
Michael Stipe.
I don't know if it's a good band or not. I'm undecided.
You know what? I appreciate
Night
the more now.
swimming.
What was that? Sorry.
Night swimming. Remember that?
Yeah.
Man on the moon. Man on the moon.
If you believe.
If you believe.
I was listening to their oddly enough, their live album. Which one is it? REM. I'll throw it out there. Give it a listen. It's the REM Live from 2007. REM Live from 07. Orange Crush, Losing My Religion.
Oh yeah.
One. Hit a banger. I'm so excited for this song. Really want to slide today, huh?
Yeah, there's no chance. There's not much sense continuing.
What does it go out to, Dean?
Wait for it. It kicks in.
What's Carter Vintage?
What's up?
What is Carter Vintage?
What's Carter Vintage?
It's
Carter?
It's a
Vince?
place.
Carter Vince?
Yeah, Vince Carter.
Love him. Air Canada.
ACC.
ACC?
Air Canada Center.
Oh,
wasn't it?
He took flight.
That's right. Have you guys bought your holiday burner bundles yet?
Ooh, that's a good
Origin
idea.
Brewing? Because it's not like
I
they got-
haven't. I was thinking of just stealing them from the studio, but
It's not like they got t-shirts for days or hats just plenty.
Yeah. I want to get them before they're gone, though.
Yeah, and there's only a short amount of time because it's the 12th today. And then
is
you
it?
gotta- yeah.
Holy F.
But today is, again, it's Thursday, so the Calgary location for Origin is open today.
Yeah, see.
943 28th Street Northeast in Strathmore, going strong at 60 Spruce Park Drive. But the Holiday Burner Bundle, we've got our beers. We've got the Afterburner Pale Ale. We've got the Barn Burner Blonde, 4-pack of each. And then you get to select a little piece of merch to go with it. A t-shirt, choose your shirt, or choose your hat. Beer, merch, $50.
Love it.
Great gift. They'll never see it coming.
And they'll probably give you a beer.
Probably. Yeah.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, it is. It sure is. Sure is.
You like that mug, don't you? Very proud of it.
Is that coffee in there?
Yep.
It's got to be cold by now.
It is cold, yeah.
Yeah, I got cold coffee too. No good.
Not a big fan.
Oh, either am I. If we took breaks, you could go and kind of.
Yeah, but we'd never come back. We'd just leave if we took breaks.
I'm not taking breaks. Yeah.
Yeah, we would just
Feels like it would just draw things out.
Yep.
And the other thing is too, we don't have a lot of downtime. It's just content. We don't.
Well, we
mess
like
around.
to get into everything. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in depth.
So to fit all of the hard hitting stuff that we have, we don't have time for breaks.
Mhm.
This would turn into a 6-7 hour show. We don't have time.
where else are you going to hear about Owen Power getting benched? Like, come on.
And
So-
Paterka,
Turka?
8 straight losses for the Sabres last night. 5-3.
Oh.
I actually thought of reaching out to Robert Ray to see how things were going.
7 straight at home, 8 straight overall.
7 straight losses at home.
That is no bueno.
Yeah.
Well, and they just swept that California road swing without Tage. He was coming back. They were only going to get better.
They were going to get.
Yeah.
January 31st, they will retire Rob Ray's number. We got to get him on leading into that. I'm saying it on the show. so that
January
we can all hear it.
31st. I'll be there.
I was going to say, one of us, if not all of us, should go.
That would
Probably
be
one of
unbelievable.
us.
And the Bills are probably. Oh, no, that'll be the weekend off, probably.
see.
Because when they're going to the Super Bowl, they'll play the weekend before, then they got that week off, and then they have to look at the schedule because we might be able to check out Rob Ray's thing and the Bills playoff game.
Mm.
I'll look into it. You guys keep going.
I'm looking into it right now. Yeah, that is the off weekend. Jan 26th is a Sunday. That's the AFC Championship game.
We could stay.
Then Feb 9 will be the Super Bowl from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans.
Did you keep that flea bag rental of Rob Ray's that you were in?
The one with the big window overlooking Rob's backyard?
Yeah. Well, while Rhett looks into that, we'll get into the Great Clips inbox.
Ah.
With more than 4,400 hair salons throughout the U.S. and Canada, Great Clips is the largest hair salon brand in the world, the official hair salon of the NHL. Are you still going and just kind of showing up at your hair salon or where you get your hair done and just, oh, hey, we got about 5 people in front of you. You want to sit down and wait for hour 20? Well, I don't know what else there is to do because if I leave and then more people come, it's, oh, yeah, I'll just sit here. Or Great Clips. Get the Great Clips check-in app. You'll see where the locations are related to you, what the wait times are. You click the button, boom, you're in line. You get the haircut when you're ready. Also, the Ready Next text alert. They'll send you a little note when you're about 15 minutes out from the time of your reservation, your appointment. It's pretty brilliant. It's pretty brilliant, really.
I'm surprised. Yeah, it's like, why aren't we always doing it this way?
Check out greatclips.com for more information. Great Clips. It's going to be great. Just download the app. Download the app and start doing it. That's what I would do. That's what I would do if I were you. Tara, who is a
avid listener / watcher.
Yeah. Great person. Big fan of the show. We appreciate her. Coming through with you wanted recipes. She sent along one for salted caramel pretzel bark.
Oh, I like this.
This sounds all right for the
very promising start.
All right, let's go.
Because when you got the chocolate and then salt, what are we doing there, Rhett? We're doing some
sweet and savory.
Sweet and savory is right. Tara says, this is my most requested Christmas recipe. I make so many batches over Christmas. 8 ounces of mini pretzels, 1 cup butter, 1 cup light brown sugar, 2 cup chocolate, milk chocolate chips, and then sea salt to taste. Ryan, as a guy, and this is not a shot, but as a guy who probably doesn't do anything in the kitchen with stuff like this,
yeah,
this is hard to hear and see. When maybe you're used to eating, oh, these are good, I'll have a few, and then you see how much of stuff goes in them.
Oh,
the amount of butter and sugar
delicious
that goes into stuff. 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 cups of chocolate chips.
It's a lot,
and then some salt. Preheat oven to 350. Get your 11 by 17 inch baking sheet. Put some aluminum foil or parchment paper on there. Spread your pretzels out. Combine the butter and the brown sugar in a saucepan, medium, low heat. Let it kind of dissolve. And it's thickened 5 to 8 minutes. Then pour that over your pretzels. Bake in the preheated oven for 5 minutes.
Oh.
Sprinkle chocolate chips over the pretzel mixture. 1 more minute. Stir to evenly spread chocolate over all the pretzels, and then lightly sprinkle salt. Let it cool.
Can you send me this recipe?
I can, Rhett. Yeah. You don't get email though.
Yeah, just screenshot.
Isn't that how that goes?
No, I don't get email on my phone.
Okay.
Why don't you just get Tara to make them and drop them at your house? That'd be easy.
Yeah, Tara, if you want to just do that.
Tara, pull
Where
up the
does
socks here. It's the season. It's the giving season.
Tis, yeah. This is from Mike. Chili, and the subject line says, chili, grilled cheese, and Rhett's top 5. Fellas, need some expert advice on how to make a good chili. Not something we make often, maybe a couple times a year, but the wife and I tried our hand at a pot of chili the other day. It fell hard on its face like Pinder after next Friday. Any insight, please? Also, please settle this debate the missus and I have. When buttering your bread for grilled cheese sandwiches, do you butter edge to edge or is just a good amount in the middle, leaving the edges to burn?
Edge to edge.
Yeah, I
The
think
shoveler puts the butter in the pan and
yes.
then the bread on top. And the way these bastards have been making butter lately, hard to spread.
That's right.
Hard. It's tougher to spread nowadays.
There's
So
a butter conspiracy Rhett's been noting for a few years.
It's not. It's absolutely fact.
Yeah.
It's absolute fact. Even if you leave the butter out, it's hard.
We need that lady that churns the butter.
Yeah. No, we don't.
Susie rests. We need her back.
But that, you know what, that
the chili thing is don't be afraid to season the chili. Like, you got to season it. Here's something to think about. It goes back to our popcorn discussion, Dean. Sometimes after you let things cool and then bring it back up, there's a melding of flavor that comes together, and it improves the taste. I have not done it, but because of the popcorn thing, I'm considering this move. I'm going to make the chili. I'm going to put it in the fridge overnight. Then I'm going to pop it back in and let it simmer the next day. I got a feeling it's going to be great.
I think that's part of a lot of things, like a sauce or a chili or that, where you just haven't given it enough time.
Slow food, right?
It's still kind of separate in there. It hasn't come to nothing's really. They're mixed up, but they haven't really started
molecules
reduce, and yeah.
That's why we go to school and see these teachers, so that we learn about how the molecules got to come together and bind.
So
they got to bind.
Yeah, so important.
It's bonding.
But yeah, we'll do a chili thing someday, I'm sure.
We're gonna have chili next Friday.
Good.
Last
Easy to order
time I had
pizza. Jack's
chili-
going to owe you for pizza after the
Last time I
game
had chili at a Christmas party, it was not good. Food fight.
Oh, that long ago, really?
Now let's not do that. And just as you had said, the butter in the fry pan is kind of a sneaky hack that people don't necessarily think of. When you're doing the
Especially
grilled
today-
cheese, you're holding the thing
Today's new
and trying
butter.
to just put butter in your fry pan and put the dry edge down.
Especially if it's not spreading.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Your kids get a lot of grilled cheese, Ryan?
I used to get more. I feel like they just
cheese shortage.
No, probably just more palate expansion for the young fellas. We'll add some other things in there. I don't
know. This is from Arthur, who was in last week talking about the popcorn. Jack, you're thinking about this too much. Buy 2 bags of movie theater popcorn with butter. Eat one during the Flames game tonight. Freeze the other for movie night tomorrow. I haven't tried chilling the popcorn, only freezing it. I don't know if an hour or 2 in the freezer would have the same effect. Try it. If it's dog shirt, I'll buy you a new bag. So Arthur putting his money where
I'm convinced. That was great.
Oh,
I will. They got the BOGO for me, so I'll get the 2 bags, put one in the freezer,
this.
watch the game tonight, and then tomorrow's a movie night. Which one? So I do the freezer one tomorrow, and I'll have the regular popcorn.
Yeah. So buy 2, put one in the freezer, enjoy one tonight.
Yeah,
and
I'm doing it.
And movie night tomorrow. Who knows?
Yeah.
What are you
I
watching?
think how excited you'll be. Hey, just knowing that popcorn's sitting in there going.
Here's the question, Dean. Here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you wait till the movie starts?
You
know that popcorn's in there. You know it's been in there overnight. You wake up, you're spending the whole effing day with popcorn in your freezer, and you're not gonna.
You get home and it's sitting in there.
Gotta get on the house.
Woohoo!
Hello,
Jack. Woohoo!
Hello. Oh, I kicked my camera.
Careful.
Sorry.
Great clips inbox. Jack, ask Rhett what the Mexican restaurant is called by Broadway. I'm leaving in a couple days. I need to know. Nashville, Mexican. I'm guessing Broadway is Nashville.
It's right across from the rink.
No,
It's
Jack
right
has to
across
ask
from.
Jack has to ask him.
Rhett, what is the Mexican restaurant across the street from Broadway?
I don't know, but it's right across from the Bridgestone Arena. Like that fancy new. There's a food court. There's a Hattie B's.
Hattie B's hot chicken.
Hot chicken right there. Like it's all.
Go past that. And then on the second floor, there's its
Nope.
big old food hall kind of.
Oh, that's the food hall, but the
Yeah.
the Mexican restaurant's on street level.
There you go. Okay.
Can't miss it. Real good.
Is that the? No, it's not.
So good. So good.
Goes out to the one I love.
Delicious.
This one on the chat. When is the Spirits show? Braden wants to know.
Come on, man. It's always last Friday before we screw up for the holidays.
Well, he doesn't know
It's
necessarily.
next Friday, Braden. We love
Next
you.
Friday.
Thanks for tuning in. Stop by, have a drink.
Ooh.
Don't, but
Yeah, definitely don't.
Is it Chilangos, Blanco Cucina, or Velvet Taco?
all the above, Ryan.
Big Brain J says the best thing is the Red Lobster biscuits you get at Costco.
Oh, you can get them. Rob
You can
Ray's
buy the-
kid, Rob Ray, used to get those things delivered. Just the biscuits.
They are pretty
I don't want to
good.
have the Red Lobster, but I'll have some of them biscuits.
It's kind of like anything that's fresh. It's got a shelf life. You got about, once they're kind of room temperature and starting to get cold, it's when they come out and they're nice and warm. Damn.
Did you see his avatar too? Another good one. Jack and the Moon.
Oh yeah.
Ancient Boomer. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, you're missing it. God.
Sorry.
Sorry about your eyes, bud.
I'm focused on message. I'm not looking at avatars. Matty Hugh, folks want to throw money at Boomer's buns.
It's true they do.
We've never
It's not
seen a
for sale.
picture. We've never sampled the.
Top secret.
Yeah, we've never sampled the product. It's unconfirmed whether they even exist.
Very braggy for something that no one substantiated on the show.
Mhm. And the one time he tried to call his kid to ask how they were, the kid was very.
That's that. You know what? That's the kid.
That's disappointing.
The older he gets, the dumber he gets.
It's not him. It's not.
God.
Do you think there'll be like a cliff or a?
When your intelligent peaks at 13, mother. Remember I was telling you that I had it. I had
you
a
blame his mother.
Yeah,
You
it's
just
pretty-
say.
just spun that
I
out.
said brother. I said brother.
Brother.
Remember I had said not long ago about I did some buns, but man, they didn't turn out or something because did I bring that up?
Something wrong, yeah.
Yeah. I used the wrong recipe. I had it in my head, right?
You crisscrossed them.
Yeah. My pizza dough
Oh no.
Oh,
I used for buns. You don't use as much yeast in the pizza dough,
Mhm.
and
not as fluffy.
Yeah, they were kind of bloof. But for a pizza dough, it's come up just enough.
Hmm.
I got a delivery I'm supposed to be getting.
All right, well,
No, it's not here. Completely on topic. Any of you guys try the Hagnog from Dutchman Dairy?
I can never find it. That's the one
Indeed.
place I've been trying to track down. I'm going online.
Well, truly, where are the Dutch?
Ron, do
it's
you
a
deliver?
question.
Deutschland?
I don't know. Brady wants to know, can we trade Kadri? He's trying to be a one-man team out there. Every time he's on the ice, it's getting painful to watch.
Yeah, Brady's almost done with it, it sounds like.
Yeah, he's not going lightly for much longer.
No.
He's
going
going to
heavily.
go
God,
hard. He's going to be going hard on it right away. I might have to go get my thing.
You want to tee up a question for us, and then we can.
Yeah. You want me to put it up?
Yep. There you are. I got it now. This is Ryan Herbrand. I have a query. If popcorn in the freezer is apparently good and the primary ingredient in Doritos is corn, would Cool Ranch taste better as a frozen ranch? Whew.
I can tell you one thing. It's not too hard to test. Put it in there. Give it a go.
A cold ranch. See how it is. We know how cool tastes. It's pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it in the freezer. Try cold ranch.
I don't know.
Jack, do you have an opinion on this?
I'm still trying to figure out what the question is. It's a lot. Popcorn in the freezer, apparently get primary ingredient.
He's
in
saying
Doritos
put
corn.
Doritos Cool Ranch. Yeah.
He's just saying put your chips in the freezer too. That might be good. Made from corn, just like popcorn is made from corn because it's corn that's popping.
Where
Popcorn.
can you
Cool
get
Ranch.
said eggnog? Ooh, Sunterra.
Next question, Jacko. Let's move as we continue in the Great Clips inbox. Arthur K. Hey, Rhett, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, I don't know.
Because, of course, there's that one that's always a debate. Jack said it wasn't a Christmas movie when we asked him this.
Die Hard, yeah. I'm going to say Four Christmases. That's a great movie.
That's just it. Like, I like a good humor.
Yeah.
Bad Santa, but it's not for kids. That's a very funny movie.
That's the other thing. You got kids in the house. You can't.
Home
We
Alone.
went to Bad Santa, and we didn't know what we were walking into.
With the kids?
No.
Oh,
When it first came out in me and Noodles movie theater.
Yeah.
Chinook Mall movie theater. We went to Bad Santa. Didn't know what we were getting into. We were dying.
Love that. The No Expectation, incredibly
Yes.
funny movie.
American Pie was the same way.
I did that with Team America World Police, and I
Oh.
think I had sore abs for 2 weeks. That was the funniest. Oh, America. Hey, Dean,
Hi, guys.
back to you.
Dean's a Christmas movie guy. What's
He's a
Dean's
movie buff.
It's why I'm not super fond of Bad Santa, because it's kind of taking a run at Christmas.
Yeah,
There's nothing really warm-hearted about it. It's
it's crusty.
kind of nasty.
Yeah.
Favorite movie?
For the holidays.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like to watch It's a Wonderful Life, Christmas Eve-ish. You know, it's kind of the...
See, I've never watched any of those classics. Ben-Hur.
Every time.
Not a Christmas movie.
I
Love it.
had to watch Ben-Hur at
I'm Spartacus.
Terry Karkner's place on Christmas Day, and he made frozen chicken fajitas.
Oh, boy.
Worst Christmas ever.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
It was
Frozen
awful.
chicken fajitas?
We're
That's
living in Florida, and
No snow. It's hot outside. Ben-Hur.
Brutal.
It's Tuesday. It's not
and
Christmas.
we were definitely hungover.
A chariot race is pretty cool. I like that scene, though.
Oh, what do we think? Good?
Yeah, it's great. Oh, found it.
Hey, Retro, you bet. His last year was my first year in the WHA. Rich Preston had to battle
Wow.
the old Duke.
Duke Harris.
Old Duke.
Yes.
Wow.
Part of me was like, this is AI. This can't be real. But, since it was on the internet, I knew it was true.
There's a lot of those things that are out there now. It's like
More than
you know
ever.
that this guy as old as Wilford Brimley was, or what? It's like, oh boy, that's
Yeah, like someone was saying Frank Seravalli is younger than Crosby. Like, you can't believe everything you're reading out there.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I'm hungry.
Thank you to Great Clips. It's going to be great. Again, go to greatclips.com if you want more information. But we would say just go get that app. Go to your app store, download it, figure it out. Put on your little. Oh, where are you? What do they call that?
Location?
Yeah. I was thinking notifications, but it's not that. Although you're going to want a notification because then when it's like, hey, come on down. We're ready for you. Great Clips. Open 7 days a week, locally owned and operated. The Great Clips check-in app. And you know what? I bet it's better for everybody. Even the stylists and the people that work there.
Yes.
You don't have a bunch of people sitting around. How much longer? You know what I mean? People showing up when they're ready.
Subliminally, you're not rushing a cut because somebody else got people sitting there staring at you, eyeballing you.
You don't want a rush cut on your brush cut. That's not going to go well for you.
You don't. No, you don't want it. Great Clips. It's going to be great. We will wrap it here on a game day with a little bit of Bet365, but Pinder is doing one of these things. So.
I've got great news. After a request to head office up in Mudsville, we now have a donation button on the auction page for Closer to Home. So if you're just like, man, these auction items are great, I feel like I'm going to lose out, I've hit my max, but I still want to support the charity, you can now do that with a donate button that we've got. Again, nationgear.ca. Click on the auction. I believe it'll be at the bottom of that page. We'll have more details tomorrow. But Dean, I told you I'll take care of this, baby.
Thank you. That's awesome. And you know what? I bet for something like that, we can run that through because the auction we have ending tomorrow.
Yep. There it is.
There it is.
Beautiful. A fresh link right there.
Great. That's awesome.
Thank you very much to our crew.
So I would
Maddie,
think we can
whole
maybe
crew.
run that. Maybe let that go into next week.
Yeah, I like that. That's a great idea.
That'd be a great idea.
Back to you.
Donate. This one goes out. Bet365. Bet365.
It's the one I love.
It is the one I love.
Yeah, that's good.
World's largest sports betting platform. Get that account open. And if you haven't done it yet, when you sign up, use the promo code NATION for just a little extra when you get her going. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 14 hockey games, 1 Thursday night football game. These are the days that Bet365, they were born, built for this.
It's like pitcher and pitcher. That's you want multiple screens and you want to have the app.
We got talking about it earlier. I couldn't resist. Rams money line. I'm in. Plus 125.
Coming off a monster win over the Bills at home. They go on the road to San Fran. Very good. That's Boomer's pick. I got a couple game props. Purdy over 255. The Rams have allowed a lot of yardage to quarterbacks. I think they're one of the easiest 10 teams to throw against. So we'll take the over on Brock Purdy's number. He's been better of late. George Kittle, he's been a monster the last month or so. I think he had 150 plus yards the other week. That over 59.5 I like, as the Rams are not great against the tight end. Again, one of the best third in the league to play against if you are a tight end for yardage. So those are two of the props I am focused on. If you like more of these types of bets, saving Thursday with Jack, myself, and Tyson Cole coming up at 2 p.m.
There you go. Bet365.
Also, the Wild hosting the Oilers. Interesting contest there.
Yeah.
Two very good teams in the West. Plus 120 Minnesota.
Would you like to know, and we'll talk more about it tomorrow, but as we wrap it up here, the biggest line of the week? Last week we did our parlay at the end, and the
Bears screwed us.
The Jags were getting 13.5 points or whatever it was, and it was
Against
or
Philly?
the Panthers. Either way,
Panthers
we took all the points. There's even more this week.
Really?
For a road team, the Ravens in New York to play the Giants.
Wow.
Baltimore minus 16.5.
Oh, that's a huge number.
Ravens are good. Giants are not. 16.5 is a lot of points.
Imagine being a fan of those teams in New York, either of them, like just awful for so long. Ugh.
Well, didn't I read somewhere that Rodgers is going to try and reach out to some aliens?
Well, they might help. Tried everything else there.
That's
well, this is the Giants, not the Jets, but still. No, there's stuff going on in New Jersey in that area. They got
life.
Oh, the drones. That's right.
Aliens and drones and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to go eat, Dean.
What are you eating?
Chips for Jack. Yes.
What am I
What are you eating?
I'm going to, I think I'm going with pizza because, again, the shoveler's out of town, so it's party time.
Nice. I've got a pizza dough recipe if you want.
Although
Don't try and make buns with it.
The farmer's market's open. I could go to the farmer's market. I like the farmer's
What are you going to get?
It's a trick
Or
question.
I could go to that Italian restaurant and get one of those sandwiches. I really like those sandwiches.
Yeah, I do use that sandwich. Maybe get 2 of those sandwiches just in case.
Mama's leaving town today too. It's funny you mention.
Oh, you guys gonna meet at the Italian sandwich place
and never leave. Just stay. Sorry, guys, we're closed. Well, Mop, what do you need? We'll just put.
Yeah, don't worry, we're not here to
social insurance number.
You guys will be here in the morning. You're baking bread and stuff. That's the other thing. That bakery in the back, dude. Have you taken some of that bread home?
The cheese buns.
There's cinnamon buns. That sourdough, the big honking round sourdough.
That big round, yeah.
Whew, shut the front door.
Yeah, let's go.
Hello.
Oh, wrong one. No, it's not. Hello, it's
Oh,
bye. See you, buddies.